Yeah,
I can just switch to the scene now. What's up, guys? What's up, chat?
I'm streaming. So I was about to say, okay, don't say anything. Don't profess your love for me on live.
Yep.
So what are we? Thanks for the subscribe. Hi chat. Okay, don't say hi chat. Don't say you are chat right now. The stream just started. So what? You have to have more knowledge now. What are you doing?
I don't know. You think I know?
How do you not know?
I don't know. I'm just me.
I have to ask. Oh God. So like when it comes down to like, would you say that you're like a charismatic person?
No.
Do you got a pickup line prepared?
Girl must be taxes the way she be on my tip. Does that one work?
Thanks. I don't know if that one would work really. I don't know how much like women love taxes. It is good for this time of year though. It is tax season. Maybe that would get you some more.
Yeah.
Let me look up what this show is. It's like, what is it called? Irresistible.
Irresistible. I don't know. Gibbs just told me, "Hey, we need one more person. You want to be there?" And I'm like, "I don't know, sure, dude." Haven't looked into the show. Haven't looked up any information about it. Watch your Trump's American Empire bold plan or total disaster today. Good stuff. I don't even remember which video that is. I think that is that the like relatively recent debate I had with. It was a Gibbs panel. Was that over the Gaza stuff, over the Mag Gaza? I think that's what it was. But I'm glad you watched it. Glad you enjoyed it. 11 days ago. God, I've been so fucking lazy. But yeah, haven't edited anything for like 10 days. I think I have one video 8 days ago, but I think that was scheduled before.
So I looked up Irresist. It just doesn't come up. Is it only Twitch? Is it not videos?
It might only be on Twitch. He might not upload it to YouTube. I don't know.
I was trying to see what this is. What's the person's name? They have a name, don't they?
Modi.
Well, of course they have a name.
It should say.
I'm trying to find the photo. Your chat is your general chat has become so much more alive in the last like minute. Oh wait, no, it wasn't your general chat. Where was it? Where did you post the photo?
In our DMs, I'm pretty sure.
Oh goddamn! I thought you put it in your general. I think you did just send it to me. You did only send it to me. Okay, I don't want to talk about it.
Can't wait for my Doge to check and reduce to save my Doge check and reduce the bad. I know it's only gonna go to high savers, bro, and they'll pay down their debt. And
what the fuck is this?
It won't be inflationary.
I looked them up non-fun, and it's a burping compilation with 20,000 views, and there's another one with 68,000.
Base. This guy's awesome.
What the fuck are you going on?
I don't know.
I think I found it. Okay, I'm gonna watch some of this. Let's see what you're going on. Is it called E-Dating Royale?
Probably.
There was one 16 hours ago with Gibbs on it. I think this has to be it.
I'm assuming it'll be similar at least.
Gibbs look amazing. Gibbs looks. The fit Gibbs has is actually amazing. I'm gonna send you this.
I might have
He's got a fit on. Is it with like shades too?
Yeah, with the like.
I'm not gonna lie. He might. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually
I don't have anything
a
like
fit.
this.
So it looks like it's just one-on-one for a little bit. You gotta spend some game, not fun. I don't know. I don't know how this. I'm worried about you. I might. What?
Now we're gonna win.
On fun. You gotta find your. Is there a winner?
Presumably. I don't know. Why would I know that?
Girl says. You're like, what games do you play? And then she's like, only Roblox. What do you say?
Oh, let's hop on natural disasters together sometime. I love that. Let's hop on Israel Palestine.
Can we work on another one? Can we not that one. Not that one. Not that one.
Let's hop on Roblox e-sex sex simulator sometime. Is that what I'm supposed to say?
Yeah. I mean it. I'm worried about you.
Why? I'm winning.
Cause I think it's literally just one-on-one for like 20 minutes, and I'm afraid you're gonna become. I don't know how, like, you gotta lock in. You gotta be like, you gotta put on an alter ego. You gotta get like a fedora, and then just like, and then go full like Reddit mod.
Oh, well, I basically am already. I am actually a Reddit mod of my subreddit, r/horses in human places. You should all go check that one out.
I really don't want to look at that.
What, horses in human places? It's the subreddit of a bunch of horses in places intended for humans. It's not very, I think it has 100 members. There probably has not been a post in like 2 years. I'm also the mod of the subreddit Playboy42. That never went anywhere.
Don't mention that on the dating show, okay?
Why not?
Just don't. You really just don't need to, you know what I mean?
What if I wanna? By the way, am I louder or anything? I got a cloud lifter.
No. You're more clear. Oh wait, it came in finally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because I added Doge. I said my package is late. Please fix at Doge.
I did see the tweet. I'm glad that made them lock in.
Yep.
I'm trying to think. We gotta give you some more prep. Okay, right? Actually, let's just easy prep. Okay, now I'm fine. 1 second. Let's do some role play.
Role play.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be one of the girls. Okay, and you gotta rizz me up. Okay.
Please have sex with me. I'm very desperate.
We're gonna put that one. We're gonna put that one on like option 2. Okay. We're gonna keep that one in the back pocket. You do need to have a nuclear option. Okay. When everything goes bad, you do need to have a gambit. Okay.
Okay.
What's your gambit gonna be? What's gonna be the non-fun gambit? Okay. We need to think of the non-fun gambit.
I don't know, I'm just thinking. Have you seen Community before?
That is not. You could tell my boat joke. Do you remember my boat joke?
No, your boat
about
joke.
how there's this really good show called It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and they buy a boat, and when he's asked why he buys this boat, he says because women will have sex with me on the boat, and when they ask what do you mean, he's like, well, because they won't say no if we're in the middle of the ocean because of the implication. I think telling that joke non-fun could only help your case. No, what is the non-fun gambit? Listen, here's actually a real request. I need you to at some point to please say something along the lines of please do not avoid me like Quintuple avoids the debate. That'd be pretty good.
I will.
Something like that. I think that's a great line.
What's up, guys?
Or just say like
women tend to
or in your
avoid me.
introduction say women avoid me. Yep, exactly. Yep.
Women tend to avoid me
say.
just like my debate opponents.
Or do you throw in like we could go on a date? Okay, or you could be talking to her and you'd be like, listen, we could go on a date. I'll take you out to Chicago. Okay. I don't think the president's gonna nuke it right now, so I think it will be okay. Okay. I don't see the president nuking it anytime soon.
What's up, Sam?
Alphon has the most Riz. Do you have any Riz advice sample?
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you. Okay, let me ask you and then non-fun. Okay, here's like Riz advice. Okay, think of it like this. Okay, I'm looking at your flag. The question is very relevant. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, if you're on a date with the girl, who needs to pay, the guy or the girl?
Did you say who needs to pay?
Yeah. Think very carefully about your answer. Non-fun. What's your answer?
I mean, I feel like usually it makes sense for the guy to pay, but I wouldn't.
Okay,
I wouldn't.
What
like,
about you, non-fun?
I wouldn't mandate it.
Isaac?
Huh?
What about you, Isaac? What about
I'm in a
you?
relationship. I pay like 90%, 97% of the time. The only time I don't pay is if like recently. The only time I can think of is that she had a gift card to Starbucks, so she used it.
Okay.
That was the
So
only
you,
time.
both of your answers are the guy, right?
Basically.
Sure. I wouldn't say in principle,
Okay.
but yeah, but like,
Yeah,
in
okay.
theory.
Sure. Now, what if it's two guys dating? Who pays?
Whoever
The
the top
manly
is.
one in the
Easy. Come on now.
relationship. Exactly.
Yeah,
Manly
exactly.
one?
Nah, I'm fine. We're so locked
Okay.
in.
No, the correct answer is the waiter, but you were close. No. But yeah, what is Nafan going on Wick's show or what's happening?
He's going on a
No,
different dating show.
I'm going out. I don't know.
And
I was
I'm really
invited to
worried
this
about him,
random.
non.
I'm just here to
Sample.
have a
It's
fun
like
time.
it's like one-on-one. It's like one-on-one for like 10 minutes. Sample. I don't know how well he'll do.
I'm just
No,
playing
fun.
Minecraft,
You gotta
having fun.
lock in. You gotta lock in.
No, I'm
I think he needs to have
dilly-dallying.
a gambit, like a nuclear option. Like if all else fails, like if she's not laughing at his jokes, like what's the thing that he says at the end to like throw it all on the table and secure the
Yo,
bag or lose it
mama,
all?
so short.
Yeah, it's really
She hang
normal.
glides on a Dorito. Does that one work?
That's not what we're looking for. That's really not what we're looking for.
Yeah, say something like Gangnam Style, Dame tu
Despacito. Gangnam Style, bitch.
Despacito, yeah.
You should pull out the XQC debate tactic, where if it's all going bad, you just get on the floor
Do
and do
the
the
fucking
worm away.
worm.
That's right. That's right. The worm.
Oh
I
wait, shit,
remember
my
that.
Biden. It's falling
Yeah.
down. I need to fix him.
Oh, I did
Boy,
just see it
oh,
fall
boy.
in the last.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I need it to be presentable.
You can call me many things, okay, but you can't call me a ginger. It's discriminatory. Chat, call me a
Okay.
ginger. Listen. I don't know what sample. Sample. I'm worried about him.
I need to get a
How
drink.
about not fun?
I asked him for a pickup line, and he gave me a
nothing is gonna
tariff.
come out of. Oh
He
boy,
could get a wife
yeah,
today.
It's
Girl, call me a
bad.
tariff
It's
the
bad.
way I appreciate the dollar. Am I right?
Wow. Well, that's right.
So
That's right. No, I mean, look. Either way, these shows are just for content. I mean, nothing. I mean,
that's what I'm
if
saying.
you do e-dating, then wait. Do you do e-dating before I roast e-dating? So
Me?
yeah.
I did once when I was
Probably.
like 14, but I haven't since then.
Okay,
dated a
yeah.
girl in
Good.
Canada.
If you do e-dating, you're like retarded. You're like debilitatingly stupid. Like nothing good's gonna come out of it. Like why would you?
Hey, what
ever
about people who
e-date?
get married over e-dating, and then
But
get
then
divorced
also-
2 years later?
They don't do marriage. They meet up eventually.
Well, true,
I
but I
just
think
don't think
that's
it's sustainable for like, multiple years. And most e-dating probably.
I wonder. I
fails
wonder what the
at this
stats
point.
are on that. Yeah, that's what I say. I want to see that. The rate of like breakups and e-dating has to be crazy.
Yeah. That's
All right,
right.
now that he's gone. All right, here's the plan. Okay,
Yeah.
we need to
Why
like
is
we
he
need to
dead?
make.
Okay,
Do you remember that
we
song
gotta-
Milan where they gotta make a man out of? How do we make a man out of non? Okay.
What if we make him like dress up like Hassan, right? Like make him.
What if he
copy
put on the
Hassan,
dress? What if he puts on the dress?
The dress, that'd be a nuke. That would be a Riz nuke. No bitches.
Exactly.
No bitches.
Exactly. No Riz could be left because he would have taken it all.
But that's like saying haha, I didn't even try. It's like, okay, that's more sad, I think. Like
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
true.
Wait, what's more satisfying?
I mean,
Nothing. Don't worry
no,
about it.
yeah, nothing.
I was invited when we were old. Don't know what to tell you.
You like, what's your favorite movie?
Oh my god. Non-fawn, in your introduction, can you say you're looking for someone to take on a stream date where you explain to them tariffs? That'd be a goated stream. If you meet a girl on this and you guys do like a stream where you explain tariffs.
Yeah, that's right.
Say you'll teach them tariffs. They'll love that. They'll love that.
Yeah.
They're not gonna.
Yeah,
They're not gonna love that. But that sounds like something I would do.
I
Sounds
just
like a good
wrote
plan.
like, I just spent 20 minutes explaining to someone why, like, inequality in the United States is not worse than before the French Revolution. I mean,
Also, are we
That'd be an
planning to
awesome
do
date,
something? Are we asking to do something? Are we gonna do something about the hair before the stream starts? You got an XQC hair going on right now.
that's right. That's right.
What's wrong with the hair?
It's XQC style. We gotta do something about it. Non-fawn. What about a man bun?
I don't have my
I
hair's
feel
not
like
even
that's a
long
bad
enough to really
idea.
do that. Do we want it like this?
Yeah, you'll have to wait for delay.
I mean, look. Let me think. We gotta make a man out of you, not fun.
We got like 5 minutes, by the way. So
Oh boy.
Don't worry.
I tried it the right
actually,
time.
we don't really have 5 minutes. It's like I gotta go like now.
God damn it.
Yeah. Okay.
That actually,
Please
yeah, it
don't
looks a
use
lot
an
better.
econ pickup line, please.
It
No,
does use
no
it does
econ
it does look a lot better like that. Yeah, do a comb over to one side. Don't split it.
All right.
It's a lot
Well,
nicer.
Yeah, no econ pickup line. Yeah, good luck. Please.
all
good luck.
my pickup lines will be econ. I will only talk about tariffs. I will only talk about the consumption function and the Phillips curve.
Make fun of them when no. Ask them if it's like, ask them like, oh, are you like, the interest rate? Because I don't know, I appreciate it or something like that. And then when they don't understand, be like, what's there not to get? Like, be like mean about it. Like,
Be monotone too. Like, you're not joking. Like what? Like do you not understand?
Do not get
Are you
me
missing
to
something?
fucking explain this to you, you dumb. Okay, Jesus, I need to
But
go.
that's only if things
You
go
should
bad.
at some point say, I will not. Please say, I will not spread revenge porn of you. That is a promise I will make today. That
Maybe
you will never
that's a
catch me.
clone, but I promise.
No,
Okay.
Yeah. Unless the 19-year-old is like really hot, I'll never share your.
He never.
No, but
Unless I'm
like,
33.
but use the like, be serious about it or monotone. Use it only if like things fail. Okay, don't.
Okay.
That is the gambit. Yes, the Destiny gambit. That's what we got in the back pocket now, Vaughn.
Good to know. All right.
Yeah. Also, be
The picture, I just posted it.
Where?
Feel like I should have
On the
not
chat.
been here today. I feel
General?
like I
Is there a guy named Is there a guy named Diego in here now?
There was,
Oh,
but he just popped out.
Okay.
I think it's because I exposed him.
I don't know. Modi's over here asking me to do all sorts of shit like I know who the fuck anybody is, bro. I don't know shit about nothing.
I don't know how to live, so you're fine.
Yeah, he's over here asking all these questions like I have answers.
You have all the answers.
I could have waited longer, probably.
You're the all-knowing, all-seeing eye.
You're just his favorite. That's what it is.
It's a bullshit what it is.
But this time, I'm not answering the questions fully, truthfully. I'm not doing it. Last time, I ended up going to bed and questioning my old beliefs. Love him.
Please, Gibbs. Dying.
You good?
I'm dying.
Oh, shit.
I
Damn.
moved my camera back.
Right before the show. Right before the show, bro. That's brutal.
I use steak. There we go.
Sit, stay.
What? My camera almost fell. Don't want my camera falling. Damn.
How long before you think Modi's gonna lose his shit on stream?
He's not gonna
am
crash
just-
out.
15 minutes.
Nah.
15 minutes
This
and then
one,
I crash
this one
out.
seems controlled. I feel like he's got it under lock and key right now.
Yeah.
Does he? Does he
The
really?
last one had 15 husbands, so I think we're okay.
Excuse me, what am I, a roach? I was in the last one.
Yeah, you're a good husband material.
No, I know, but you were asking when he's gonna crash out. I don't think he's going to.
Yeah, but you
I think
said
he's gonna be in
there
third
were
place
15
today.
husbands. Honey, I'm a wife. I mean, I could
You're
buy a
married?
strap on if you
Are-
needed
Are we
to.
dating you? Are we dating you?
No, I'm
Wait,
talking
you're-
about her. I'll be her
Yeah,
wife.
she's like a lesbian.
You're married?
But beside that,
Yo, this guy's mad. He's like,
She's
you're
married.
Oh,
married?
okay, because you're doing an EDAT, and I thought you were married. But okay.
No, I'm not married.
no, she's married.
Oh, buddy.
100%.
Oh, you said that you're a wife. You said that you're a wife. Why did you say that?
She can dream, can't she?
Bro.
God damn.
I can dream, Harold. I can dream.
So you won't. So you want to find a husband? Okay, that's a good goal.
No, I don't.
What?
I don't. Don't call me that.
2025.
fucking
You can be married all
weird.
She
sorts of
said
stuff.
she's bi. She didn't want to talk to another guy. Right. That was bars.
If I wanted to talk to a guy, I would be the one getting, like, I would be the person on the other side, not the one trying to rizz up someone else.
Wait, do you think girls like
I don't
the
know.
same things guys do if they're bisexual?
Oh, wait, good point, actually.
I don't know. What do you like?
Yeah.
Do you like a finger up the ass? Because I do. Same shit.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
buddy.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
I mean, is it though?
Wait, pause. Pause.
Well,
what are we on
I'm
about?
straight, but I always wanted to try to suck a dick. So I'm straight, but I want to suck a dick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Calm down, Destiny. Calm
How to
down.
do yourself remove a rib bone. You'll learn how to bend over enough.
Yo, Sans, add my shit, Sans. What are you doing here?
Have I not got you as a friend, bro? On God, what the fuck?
We're friends, right?
There you
Ah,
go.
he
Why did
thought.
you have to message request me? What's going on?
Bro, I ain't know,
Us,
bro.
bro.
There we go.
You're good,
Yeah, I think
Chairman.
I'm not like, showing my Discord chat.
I might
right
have. I woke up at like 6 p.m. today, so I don't even know.
now.
Should I be concerned? Yes or no? Because now
No,
I'm
no, no,
thinking-
no. It's not about you. It's not about you. Don't worry. It's about somebody else in the call.
I don't think it's a. Is it about him?
Don't leak it, don't leak it, bro. I'm not. It's not impressive, I swear.
Oh my God, is it
I
a
guess
dick
I'm
pic?
ready, Gibbs.
Yeah.
I don't even really fully know what I'm
Said too
walking
much.
into, but
Hey, but I did save that to my computer. I had to download that real quick.
Oh, it's over for my career. I can't come to another event.
I won't hold it against you. Never. I won't blackmail you with it.
Hey, bro.
No,
There's not much
it's
space
always
for
fun to
blackmail with, so it's fine.
It's always fun to blackmail people.
Whoa. Coming from a female, that's not okay.
That
So
sounds
dang.
dark, though.
Yo, what's up, 404?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Hello.
shit, I should have prepared. Should have prepared.
How you doing on this fine evening?
Riz lines. I did see your
How
DM,
are
Testicle
you?
Johnson.
Great to hear. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good.
I'm happy I'm not the only woman
This is
competing
the
time.
line like Isaac gave me.
Do you
The line
know what
Isaac and I
gender am?
workshopped.
Are you assuming?
Real, do you know what gender
Will
I
intend to
am?
avoid me, just
I'm
like Quintuple,
assuming,
just like
yes.
my debate opponents.
But I am
Quintuple, we thought that might be a good troll,
Fingers
but
crossed, I am not the only one who identifies as a woman who is competing.
I don't identify as a woman.
I don't.
I am sorry.
I'm gonna patch you. I'm gonna patch you.
I am.
Bro, I'm God.
Did I actually upset
I'm
you?
a
I'm so sorry.
freaking.
No, you didn't upset me.
You know Warhammer? I'm like one of those giant like robots.
A dreadnought?
I will spray you in the face.
A dreadnought. I'm a dreadnought.
That's it. That's it.
I'm a dreadnought, bro. I identify as a dreadnought. It's called an it. I'm an it. Okay.
I'm
I
like
have a
a.
confusion.
Man.
I should not have sprayed that.
hell
Yo,
yeah.
Thorny,
You're not.
That's
you're
my
not
Jacked up?
strategy.
What's going on here?
You're an it.
Huh?
Oh shit.
I just.
Why you chanked up? You're quiet.
What's up, girl? Who'd you vote for? Why? Do you support tariffs? Do you like the minimum wage? What do you think of a UBI? What do you think of a destination-based
Oh
cash
no,
flow
shit. We got
tax?
WWE. Let's go.
We got WWE fan.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Right.
Huge bowl.
Bro, I used to be so horny for you, but I got over that phase.
Type shit.
I'm thorny horny.
What the
What do you think of the trade deficit?
Type shit.
She's not gonna. She's gonna be like, "What does that mean?" I'll just
Oh, thank
mansplain
God.
it to her.
Oh, no,
I love
this-
mansplaining.
Damn.
Who's this? Your mom.
Poor guy. Your camera's loading, WWE.
Wait, I should say the
There he
tits
is.
thing.
Thorny horny. It's the ferny horny. Yeah, type shit.
Bro, what happened to your hacker room?
Oh yeah, like
Wait, I don't know if I should say the tits thing or
That's
the.
sad, though.
You grew up in 1 week. You grew up in 1 week. Nice.
oh yeah, dude. Like I'm always growing, man.
Oh,
Always
facts.
chilling. That's why I'm.
What's that?
He's a grower, not a shower.
Hell yeah. Hey WWE.
It'd be funny if
Hi,
Fucking my brother walked in during this or
What's up?
something.
So now that
Yo.
I told
I think it's a woman wetter than having complex
Oh, Modi,
socioeconomics
I'm jumping
mansplainer.
in.
Good to know, good to know, good to know.
Hell yeah.
You told him or you asked
WWE, you
him?
like
I
Oh, yeah.
asked him if I could jump in because last time I couldn't jump in because I had something going on.
I have my cat. My
But
cat can be my
I told him I'll
gambit.
make it up to him. I could jump it in.
There's your
This
line
time.
right there.
you feeling better?
A lot better.
Good.
I was in the hospital for a couple days. I had a seizure and
Store
I was
for
off my
cat.
medication,
That's-
unfortunately.
I need him then.
Oh.
He was in my room. I need to trap him.
But I'm a lot better. Thank God.
That's good to hear, bro. That's good to hear. But-
So we're
Right
going
now,
ahead
I just
where we
got
are.
done eating Denver Pro X, Gap hitting, and Gap hitting Denver Pro X, the rest of my I'm on those, but I'm also right now I'm relaxing.
Cringe can be
right now.
good. Oh, don't worry. I got that part down.
Some Dr. Pepper. Let's see.
Cat's are a sure shot.
Yeah, I'm drinking that pepper.
I don't know where he went. I should probably get
I
him.
rose.
Oh, she's on it. It's in the call. I'm streaming.
I figured. How's everybody?
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm doing good, man. How are you? How are you?
He'll work his way back in at some point.
Better. At least I'm just relaxing right now.
Stuck on a desert island. Wait. I should name the
Man,
trait.
you're always relaxing, WWE. I wish I could be like you.
Hey girl, can you name the trait that is present in humans that if present in animals would grant them sufficient moral value to not...
A feminine
Like,
phenomenon?
everything happening with my life is just a...
Oh shit. We're about to go.
Stay muted for me. Oh, here we go. Alright, everyone stay muted and cam up for me, guys.
Yes, sir.
You
Wow.
are the boss of me.
Okay, excuse you.
Yeah, you're excused.
Okay, wonderful. I love that.
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Give me a sec here, chat. Okay. Wait. I'll be back in. I'm just sorting my stream out. I'm sorry. Alright. Welcome to.
It's gonna be fun.
Okay. Alright, mute your mic, WWE fan. I'm doing the intro. Okay. Okay.
This
Well-
is fun.
Okay, mute your mic for a second, bro. Come on. Right. I am. Welcome to the first episode of IrRIZZistable, okay? Where we are going to find love for the wonderful Justini. We're going to... Oh, she's right there. Look at her. Wow. Everyone, if you want a full screener, I would, okay? Hubba. She's looking fine tonight. Welcome in. If you guys are streaming this, you can. But if you want to join the stream together, just let me know and I'll invite you to it, okay? Oh, Anna, I'll add you now, Anna, if you want into it. Okay, but hey, here's how we're gonna start this. We're gonna do an introduction round where everyone just introduces who they are. Also, the goal of the show is essentially just to have fun and win her heart or her friendship. You know, a friend zone is still a zone. At the end of the day. But this is all for pride and ego. No money prizes, so I know every single one of you here are really for Justini. Okay, so we're gonna start with. We're just gonna start top. I'm gonna start with Master Steve. Introduce yourself.
Great. Okay. Nice to meet you. I am Master Steve. I like to game. I like to, just have a good time on my free time or spare time, I guess. I work out. I do stream too. Mainly just League of Legends or Phasmophobia. What else do I do? And I just love to chill, I guess. So.
Just a chill guy.
Hopefully I can win your heart.
Alright, good job, Steve. Thanks for the wonderful introduction. And next up, we have Cosmic Kino.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Cosmic, and I'm from France, and
Ooh.
I like to cook.
I need to find his
I think
stream so I can...
win your heart with my French cuisine, and I think it look very lovely.
Oh, that's short and sweet. Look at that, Justini. A
I'll
Frenchman.
impress.
Alright, what an intro.
Thank you so much.
Let me add Rose to this as well. I got you, Rose. Don't worry. Just click accept when I send this to you, Rose. Alright, there we go.
I got it. Papa Gibbs on the ball.
Alright, wonderful. Okay, and next up, we have the wonderful Admiral Gibbs. Introduce yourself. Who are you?
Yes, brothers and sisters, I am Admiral Gibbs, aka Father Gibbs, and I am here to preach about this wonderful opportunity that we have to live out something that is occurring under the book of Resolutions with the fine teeny here.
Okay. Welcome in, Father Gibbs. Thank you for the introduction. Okay, and the wonderful, beautiful Skyana. Hello, how are we today? Looking ravishing.
Hello, thank you. I did my eyeliner, something a little different. I'm Skyana. I'm 24. I love gaming, FPS specifically. I do know how to cook when I like when I have the effort, I need to have the motivation. But yeah, no, I'm also just a chill guy, video gamer, here on Twitch for fun.
Hell yeah.
Okay. A lot of chill guys here.
Chill guys.
Okay. Next up, we have Gamer Rose. Hello, introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Rose. I am a Twitch/Kick streamer, so I stream on both platforms. I'm mainly I like to do a lot of dancing, if anyone understands what that means. And yeah, I'm just here for fun. I'm here to have a good time and hopefully make you fall for me, darling.
Ooh, and she's from Australia too. Look at that, all the way across the pond, down under. Okay, thank you so much for that wonderful introduction, Rose. And next up we have Mr. Nonfun, a new timer here, first time on the show. Let's go, Nonfun. Let's hear your introduction.
Yeah, I'm Nonfun. I do 3 things. I game, I goon, and I stream. And that's why women typically avoid me, just like my debate opponents, cough, cough, and tuple. But I look forward to trying to change that today.
Hey.
Amazing. Awesome.
Self-certified gooner. It takes a lot of confidence and courage to say that on a first-time introduction. I love that. Okay, and next up we have the ravishing Mr. Spaceman. How are you today?
I am fantastic, Modi 201. Okay, wait, what were we doing?
The introduction, brother.
Okay, I'm Mr. Spaceman. I'm actually from space. Many people don't interpret that because they don't understand. But I'm also a Riz Lord.
Oh.
And that's pretty much it.
Okay, short and sweet. I love that. Alright, next up, we have WWE fan. Introduce yourself to the wonderful Justini.
Hello, Justini. I am WWE fan 316D. I play Call of Duty. I also work around the house. I also like to have a lot of fun when I can. I like to go for walks when I get time. I do play a lot of Call of Duty, plus do a lot of exercising. You look great tonight, and I would like to get to know you.
Oof. Wow. Coming in steamy there. A lot of compliments here, Justini. I didn't realise we had so many actual Rizzlers here. Alright.
No, yeah. Having fun.
Next up, it's Thorny Horn.
Hey there, Teeny. How's it going? My name's Thorny, and I'm a grade A Rizzler. Number 1 pastime, bitches. Number 2 pastime, clubs. Number 3 pastime, bars. So I think it's gonna be a fun night.
Wow.
Rizzlord Thorny, okay. I like how, okay, I love that, okay. And last but certainly not least, Sanzi Wanzi, introduce yourself to the wonderful Teeny.
Nice to meet you, I'm Sanzi Wanzi. I'm a game designer, I'm also a part-time bartender. It's lovely to meet you. I hope I can swoon your heart.
Fuck, this guy's gonna win.
Yeah, I don't have much else to say.
Type shit.
Type shit. Alright, Justini, you wanna unmute your mic so we can talk?
Yes.
That was the first round.
Okay.
Okay, and this might be a easy or hard decision. Do you have someone or 2 people in mind that you maybe thought performed?
You have to eliminate?
You can put. I'll make it easier and say you can put 2 people in the bottom 2, and they can both fight their case.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, bottom two. Shit. This is hard.
Yeah. It's hard hitting decisions off the rip.
Yeah, because
This
we're all
is
so
hard.
good.
Okay, Thorny Horny, I'm sorry, you're bomb too. Because, you know, I could barely hear you, dude. And, like, I don't know. Okay. Anyways, and the second one. Oh, this is hard.
Off intro is crazy.
Yeah, right?
I mean, we can do.
Don't
a
we
double
get a question first?
Yeah, okay.
Like-
You know what? We'll do a double elimination first round then.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, it's over for boys. It's over
I,
for
like,
me,
don't
boys.
even know
Yeah,
who any
I'm
of
a
these
I'm
people
a
are.
vicious guy. Okay, I was just trying to, we're trying to cut this down, but it's okay. We can change it on the fly here. Okay. First question. And we're gonna go for a real normal, stupid, cheesy question. You go on a wonderful date with Justini. It goes wrong, completely wrong. But she's willing to give you another shot. But she wants something that she's never experienced before on a date. So no easy movie, no dinner. You need to come up with a date which is so out the box that it surprises her and makes her forget all about the first time. Alright? So, the first person we're going to go for here, I'm going to pick randomly here. So be prepared. Make sure you're thinking of your answers the whole time. Admiral Gibbs, we're going to go to you first. A date idea. A date idea.
What is the question? What's the question?
Well, it's a date idea. You had a first date with Justine, it went really wrong. She said the only way I'm going to give you another chance to
I'm taking
smash
chat
or
suggestions for this
rekindle
one.
the fire is essentially, we're going on another date, but it has to be a date that I've never been on before. So
Well,
you have to
my
make it
friends,
work. You have to blow
don't
them
worry.
out.
I have a second date after a bad first date. And let me tell you, as a prophet of the Lord, I've never had a bad first date that was my fault. So it would be definitely her fault. And what we would be doing is going to the confessional to be working out some of those sins against me and finding out a way we can have redemption from that atrocity of a first date. Let me tell you.
Okay.
And that is from the Book of Resolutions, chapter 69, verse 69.
Amen.
We're gonna sign fake elector certificates together.
Wow. Okay. Jesus Christ. Let's go next to. I'm gonna say non-fun.
Yeah, I think if I had to choose, I think I would probably pick. It'd be between going, to some, probably the RNC, because, I'm a big Republican. I'd probably want to go to like some, national Republican convention or something. Or, I think alternatively we could meet up at like the state capitol in Raleigh, where I'm from. And we could sign some certificates allocating some electoral votes to Kamala D. Harris and potentially leverage some into something and it's something legitimate. I think one of those two things.
I mean, you've got to give it to them. You've probably never been taken on a date and forced to vote. I love that. Okay, and just to say, I forgot to say this at the start of the show. I do have 2 immunity tokens throughout the whole show. So if I find someone really funny one round, I'm allowed to save them twice. 2 rounds. Great, that was a wonderful question.
It's not unmarried yet, basically.
Does anyone have a question next? Anyone got a hand up? Anyone got an answer? Oh, this is perfect. Oh, Mr. Spaceman, go ahead.
Fuck, I should probably.
All right, for our first date, I would want
That was horrid.
to-
That was perfect.
Second date.
The first one went wrong, and the second one is one that she's never experienced before.
Oh,
That's
well,
what
the
she
first
was
one would have been.
repeating in the
It
confessional,
would
Papa.
never go wrong. It would never go wrong. So, okay.
Okay.
She's gaslighting me already. For the second date, it would have to be to a very expensive restaurant because I am a multi-trillionaire. So I'd probably take you to a really nice restaurant, probably to Paris, and treat you and love on you.
Oh, and love on her in the city of love.
Yeah, maybe the first day I didn't love enough, like loving her enough, but I would probably grind on her leg.
Okay, so take her to Paris and love bomb her. Thoughts, Justine? Have you ever been taken to Paris before? To be loved on?
I have never been out of the country, so.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Jesus.
Hey, listen, I never went to jail, so I can actually leave the country. So.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
That's,
You
that's
filled
the
them out.
reason why I haven't been out of
Yeah, I missed a couple cases. You know, I missed those shots, but I'm good. So.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
such a
yeah.
wood man.
There we go. At least we know he's not an ex-convict, Justini. That's a green flag.
Yeah.
That's a green
Almost.
flag.
Almost.
Okay, next up we have, I'm going to say, WWE fan. Where would you take her?
He's frozen.
He's just actually mogging right now. Yo, WWE fan, you still here?
He's mogging on us. What the hell is this? How can I compete with that?
Wait, bro. Oh, yeah, here we go. Say, what about your date idea, Mr. WWE fan?
Can you hear me? My first
Yeah.
my first date idea would probably be my first idea would probably be Red Lobster, and then probably to the movies.
Okay, what would you watch?
Probably a comedy movie, like a comedy movie of her choice.
Oh.
And I'll let her pick.
And what if you don't like the movie?
If she doesn't like the movie,
He's frozen. It's okay. That was a great question. A great answer, Mr. WWE fan. Well, Justine,
I love Red Lobster, by the way. So.
Oh wow.
hey, at least you're not the only one.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, not exactly answering the question perfectly, but she does love Red Lobster, so.
Yeah.
Maybe
Think I can call him out of being a fake WWE fan? I don't know anything about
Where would you
WWE.
take this woman on a date that she's never been before?
Alrighty, well, I'd probably say I'd also have to take you to Red Lobster, but I would also take you in my Lambo because I got a few Lamborghinis, and then I would also probably take you to the Great Wall of China or even Italy or even Paris, France, and then we would learn languages together, and then we just, you could just live in one of my mansions, and then I would take you back to a hot tub and a pool and a lake, and just have the the best time of your life and everything, and something you'll never experience ever again.
Wait,
Where-
do you
where
also have
wouldn't you be
books in
able
your
to go,
garage?
Mr. WFA?
Do you have books in your garage?
Plus, I got kids, so
You got-
I might
you have
introduce
books
you to them too.
Ooh!
On the second date?
Date? You're gonna introduce
On
me
a
to
second date.
He's gonna take you to China, and then he's gonna introduce you to his kids. One of which is me.
He
Steve
just
is actually.
knows,
Steve
And
is actually my
Modi is
father.
one of them.
True story.
Modi is one of them.
I'm actually one of Steve's kids. He cheated on a lot of women, so.
Oh,
He
okay.
does.
Yeah.
He does cheat. Not gonna lie, he does cheat. So I
don't
wouldn't pick
cheat, you
my father.
cheat. Okay.
I mean, like father, like son, it happens.
Runs in the family. Hey.
It's nothing like father, like son.
Okay, I have no idea who just left, but alright, so we do refam. He'll be back. Right. Next up, I think we're gonna go to Miss Gamer Rose. What date would you take the wonderful Justinio?
Well, it would be first off, I love the dress, by the way. I wish I could pull off the red. Can't do it. You win. You win
Oh,
the looks.
I'm sure
Don't
you
Oh
worry.
my
I'll-
god, I should have been in my dress.
It's all good. I'll wear the suit. It's all good. Anyway,
Someone donate.
I would take
So
you.
I can wear it.
First of all, I would fly you down to Australia, and I would take you around Sydney with me. So we would start off getting some lunch at and then heading over to the book. Sorry. We're going over to the Sky Book Club. Not book club. Bookstore. Sorry, my words are getting fuzzled.
It's okay.
I'll take you to my favorite bookstore in the city.
Isaac,
which
you're in
actually
shared
has
chat,
an
by the way.
Amazing view of the entire city, and then I'll take you over down to Shell Harbour, and we're gonna have a nice walk around the bay. Then I will take you to Hard Rocks, which is it's a bit of a heavy metal, it's like heavy metal.
Did you not note it? You're
restaurant,
sharing
and it's
chat.
quite nice. They make you can get a souvenir.
Everyone else can
cup and
see
everything,
your
and
chats
it's just-
too, man.
It's really nice. Then I would take you over to Sea Life and let you have a look at the aquarium and everything. And then I would take you to this lovely little lookout near my house. It's called Magnet Rock, and it's got a beautiful view when the sun hits just right.
Wow,
That sounds amazing.
That's a large 24 hours. Was there any alcohol involved in that?
Oh hell yeah, we'd be drinking like so much while watching the sunset.
Okay,
It's all good.
Okay, and how do you, and just a question here, Justine. How do you feel about heavy metal?
I like all types of music. I just have to be in the right mood for heavy metal, I'd say.
Do you think a book club?
Which has to do with no,
Wait.
the drinks would get me in the mood for it. Yeah, the book club first, and then the drinks, and then I'm in the mood. Yeah.
Wait, I didn't mention my mixtapes. You might like my mixtapes.
I mean, I mean, shit. Have you ever been played mixtapes for on a date, TD? That's a good question.
I
Thanks for
actually
the
have,
follow,
yeah.
WWE fan, by the way.
Crazy enough. Yeah.
That's actually disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't heard mine though.
True,
Okay.
he might be the next big thing. Right, Thorny Horn. What's up, my brother? What about your first date?
Well, first off, it ain't like a bad date off the rip. Like, I mean, like every date, any date with like Teeny would be like one of them good ones type shit. But like, if we had to do like a second one, like I think that we'd just go to like Monte Carlo and some shit, like do some betting, pop some bottles, watch the cars go around them tracks. Like that shit would be fire. And then we'd like go up to the penthouse and watch some Netflix, like chill and shit. That's probably what I'd do.
Just short and simple, I guess.
Yeah, pretty short, pretty simple. I mean, like, I'm pretty long anyways. Wait, I mean...
True.
Okay. Yo, dude, have you ever went to Monte Carlo and Netflixed and then chilled a little bit?
I've never been to Monte Carlo. You know.
You have watched Netflix before?
Yeah, I've watched Netflix before, yeah.
Okay, just checking,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna live around here. Please. Alright, Sunsy Onesie. Up to you next, my friend.
Hey, what's up? So my first plan was, the first day didn't go so well. I'm gonna try hard. I've got a game in the back. I've been developing it for a while. I've made it specifically for you. I've tuned it so that it's like the start for our day.
Oh,
right?
damn it, this guy's winning.
And then after we explore this game, we've had this great time.
This guy's won.
You see a little.
He's won,
Easter
it's
egg
over.
in the game, and it tells you where you need to go. You come with me. You come over to this place. What is it? It's a massive castle. We've got it all to ourselves. We got servers. We've got waiting staff. We've got cooks. We've got fresh lobster. We've got fresh food everywhere. It's gonna be a beautiful night. We're gonna have wine. We're gonna have amazing meals. And then what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a hot air balloon. We're gonna go fly over this massive flower garden. What we're gonna see? We're gonna see your face made with these flowers, and then that's gonna end off the night.
Oof, interesting. He's
That
gonna make
was
a video
awesome.
game
That was
for
awesome.
you.
Yeah.
For you. With I mean, that's creative at least. That's very creative.
Awesome. W.
Well, that's a big W for Mr. Sandy Grands. Also, his second ever time on stream ever.
Second
real cool
time?
ever. His first one was last week on the first
Is
show.
he mogging us?
Thank you.
It's fucking Okay, wonderful. And the final. Actually, no, we've got the final two here. Who wants to go first? Hands up. Kino or Anna? Go ahead, Anna.
Let's fucking go. Okay, I don't know if you're a fan of snow, but I would get you like a full little snowsuit.
Is this
But first,
natural?
we go to like a little cocktail bar. We have, I don't know if you like dirty martinis. They're my favorite. So we get a little tipsy,
for the
and we can go
dress.
snowboarding or sledding or some shit, and spend our night in a little snowy cabin. I'm from Michigan, so like that's where the snow is coming from.
Dude, she's gonna eliminate me.
Some nice shit.
Oof.
That's
not any
like-
old not any martini, a dirty martini.
Yeah, dirty martini.
Yeah.
Little olive juice. We could try to build a snowman, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not like the hugest fan
This
of
is-
snow,
this
but
is-
if I was warm,
I don't know if I
Exactly,
want
if
to turn
you're
my
warm,
camera
if
off
you got a
while
nice
I'm
suit, it like
putting
auto
it
feeds, you
on,
press a button,
looking
you're
the
warm.
Discord
yeah,
call.
It's easy.
then fine.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of clumsy, so the whole snowboarding skiing thing, you
Okay,
know,
I'll
as long
catch
as
you.
you're taking care of me, then we're fine.
Yeah, you'll fall
We'll
right
go
into my
on the
arms.
kids'
It's fine.
slopes,
Yeah,
you
I got
know,
you.
like, it's fine. Yeah.
Alright. Hey, and last but certainly not least, By the way, Steve, I'm loving the angle here, man. You're looking absolutely stunning. Cosmic Kino, where would you love to take Justini on your second date?
On my second date, I would take her to the park with my motorcycle, and we would do, when we arrive to the park, we would do like a mystery picnic. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt that she has to find. She has to solve the clues to find the picnic. You know, that would make it interesting, I think.
Alright, love that.
I know if you like that. I mean,
Well, it was
if you like
definitely interesting
games.
enough.
Yeah.
Right, so, Justini,
Okay.
we've got a hard decision to make now. Okay?
Uh-huh.
After this, it's
Have
going
they
to be
not?
single elimination.
They haven't
First
noticed.
round, just to save us some time, it's going to be a double elim. Okay?
Okay.
But I want
Okay.
you to pick your bottom three, so we don't have to eliminate them, and message me. So you message me on Discord real quick. Or is that too hard to do? Have you got one on Earth?
Well, check and see, so.
Oh, never mind. Okay. So just tell. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Just tell me the two people you didn't like. We're kicking them.
Okay, and I'm only going off of the answers.
Wait, I'm
okay?
gonna off the answers. I'm
Yes.
gonna say
100% gonna be me. I'm fucked.
I'm gonna save my immunity, but I can use it if I feel like I disagree with one of your choices.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
So off of the answers, and I'm sorry, I'm like the worst with names, so I'm just going to say like off the answers, and if that's you, I'm so sorry. The one that we're gonna go voting on the second date, sorry. Eliminating you. And then everyone else, I'm so sorry.
It's over.
Everyone else had really fun and creative ideas, except for the Red Lobster and the movie.
Okay, so who's the second one? Sorry.
The Red Lobster and the movie.
Oh, that's WWE fan. God,
I'm
so
sorry.
WWE fan, would you like to shout yourself out and just tell us what went wrong before we give Non-Fun a shout out as well?
Can I ask why you don't like it?
Well, I said because everyone else had very creative and like, you know, ideas, but I've been to Red Lobsters and I've been to the movies. Like that's like a normal ass date, you know? I would like it like
That's a valid
Understood.
reason. You have a question?
Yeah. Does it change? Like you said, the
No.
person that would take you voting on the second date, right? Does it change that he has
That
a
I
little
have a-
bows and
that
some
I-
little dress on? Yeah. Does that change?
Wait. He's wearing a dress?
Does it
Yeah, he's wearing a
change
dress.
Wait, I just
anything
saw him in a maid
that my
outfit,
chat?
Oh wait, he's
has
actually
to
slim
see?
thick. Hold on. He's
Wait
cooking.
a minute. Wait.
Bro, ain't nobody want a femboy.
I mean,
Who says that?
I don't know. He came ready to
Says
play
that
here.
shit.
You got more than one option.
I mean, he is kind of dressed quite cute.
The one with the hobbies with bitches, bars, and clubs?
Do you want to change your answer, or are you going to maintain?
Too bad.
your answer?
Hey, you know, I'm gonna say.
All
Whoa,
the
whoa,
bitches.
whoa, whoa,
Actually,
whoa!
wait,
Time
wait,
out.
actually-
Time out. I don't go. Time out. Time out. Modis, time.
Go
I
ahead.
don't go to bars because I have seizures. I don't go to bars because I have seizures. By the
I
way.
see. Okay.
Yeah, that's
You could
fucked
Because
up,
I've
Brody.
You could have
seen
taken
that
it to
really
SeaWorld.
You know, the only
Okay,
person who needs to go to SeaWorld, in my opinion, is you, Modi.
Oh, what? Why?
Because you look like a seal. Because you look like a seal.
God damn, I didn't. Right, listen,
Because
WWE
you look
fan.
like a seal.
Okay. Well, let me WWE fan. I'm
Yeah,
so
you
sorry
look
got
like a
eliminated.
seal
Listen,
that's
next,
washed up.
next show though, I
be a Navy SEALs.
would love to have you back next show, WWE fan. I am sorry, but you did a good job. Okay.
Wait, he said
Hey,
you,
but I'm
you
gonna
said
tell
you
you
look like a
what, I'll
Navy
be
SEAL
hon-
though.
Okay. Well, I'll say one more thing then. Go on.
Yeah, I know. I said it as a joke. But hey,
No, I know.
but listen, I'll be on my stream if anybody needs me.
Yeah,
I'm
WWE
fully
fan
better.
3160. Is that it?
Yeah, it is. But if anybody wants to drop me on my show, I'm always available. Drop by. I'm always available 24/7. I love you guys.
Okay.
Peace out.
Thank you so much, brother. Have a good night.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
I got called a seal. I'm not the one who eliminated. Hey, thanks for that. Alright, I'm gonna give Nonfon a chance to fight his case and tell him why maybe he deserves to stay. And if it changes your mind, it does. And if not, it doesn't.
Yeah, to be clear, I didn't say voting. I said signing fake elector certificates, which is a much more risky activity, much more exciting. Secondly, I'm
federal crime.
Exactly. Well, I don't know, not after the immunity case, right? But I mean, also, I got this cool dress on now. I'm sure I could get into so many bars looking like this.
Have you ever been to a bar non-fun?
Nope.
Wow. And so you're saying Justine could take
how
you
old
there and
are
change
you?
your life? Wait, how old are you?
23.
Seem like a lie.
No, he
No.
is 23.
Yep.
Okay.
He's just very inexperienced with a lot of things that we would probably do at TwitchCon.
Oh, okay.
But hey, does that change your mind at all? Or you know what?
He's
Are we getting
very
rid of
young and impressionable. He's very young and impressionable. You can mold him. Is what he's trying to say.
Weird. And with that note, yeah, no, you're still leaving.
Okay, I'm so sorry, non-fun.
Rigged.
We tried. We shouted out your dress. You had people who were defending you, and you still talked about political votes.
That's all I know.
That's all I know. I would love to have you back again. Maybe actually I can get a woman who is quite political next time, and you probably maybe excel on that one. But maybe that's next time, okay? But thank you for coming on. Shout out to Non-Fun. I'll shout you out on this channel real quick. Hey, I don't even know what's your username.
Non-fun 420.
Non-Fun 420. Wow, you should have said that you smoke weed.
I don't.
Okay. Okay. Have a good one, Non-Fun.
Appreciate it.
Dude. You fumbled instantly.
No.
Oh my god.
Hold on, I'm sending a friend request to everyone, don't worry.
Oh no.
How do I get out? I don't want to be in share chat anymore.
You leave share chat.
How do I leave? How do I leave? Leave stream together. Yes, leave stream. I did it.
Oh man, Jared. Oh man.
Dude. It still. I don't know. It's just broken.
There are so many fucking phantoms killing me. Okay, now I can start my real stream.
Bro.
Well,
Rats. Darn.
I got a lot of questions for you.
Okay.
So we saw that the voting got us we saw that the politics of the voting got us on the chopping block, and then we ran it back.
That's all I know, brother.
Why? Also, no, but you know how crazy it is for you to be like, I don't like you. Say something for me. She's like, say something that will make me want you to stay, and then you respond with, well, actually, you were wrong, and it wasn't voting. It was no. No.
What?
That's not how you should act. That's not a valuable.
That's how I should act.
The dress is almost clutched up. I thought the dress was gonna clutch it when he was like, "I'll give you one more chance."
Fuck.
This was a little heartbreaking, though. If I'm not gonna lie.
Real.
I had high hopes. I thought you were gonna go all the way.
Nah, that's not happening.
I thought you met your wife tonight.
I never intended on meeting my wife tonight. Not gonna lie. The fucking game developer is gonna win.
It would have been the last night of your lives. He was cooking. Yeah, I don't think you beat him. I'm not. I'm not gonna lie to you. No, fun. He was cooking.
There's so many phantoms. A dark day for the Fawn community. It's not a dark. I just mean I can start my real stream.
That was a. So what do you do now? You had the next few hours off.
Read, like I was gonna do anyway. Duh.
That was so quick, non-fun.
Yeah. Dude.
Did you see Pentuple snitched on you in the chat, by the way?
Yeah, I know.
That was crazy. I just see the he's 19. Bro, really? We're doing this right now? Bro's a D1 hater.
Well,
also, whenever you were like
Pentuple, yeah.
True, he is an actual D1 hater. Whenever they were like, whenever she was like, have you ever been to a bar before? You should have been like, no, so you'll be my first. That's what you should. That's what you should have said. No, on a real note.
Real.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, I think you could still recover. I was like, he can still recover. He can still recover. And then she was like, wait, how old are you? And I was like, he's fucked. The minute that question's asked, non-fun, you're fucked. Like, no matter what answer you give, you're out. Like,
I'm 23.
You either say a high number. Yeah, you either say a high number that everyone knows is false, like you did, or you just be like 19, and then they're just gonna be like, oh yeah, no, get out. Someone joined my chat and was like, are you happy about the Trump or the money Trump was able to recover from Ukraine? I was like, not right now. We're watching non-fun Riz. Okay, no politics right now in the politics channel and Twitch.
I don't even know if that's fucking.
I have my priorities.
I doubt that's even money recovered from Ukraine. What does that mean?
The message was, are you happy about Trump being able to recover the 50 billion we used on Ukraine? And I was like, bro, I don't have time for this. Non-fun.
I think he's just talking about the fact that Trump wants Ukraine to give up like rare earth minerals in exchange for all the fucking aid we gave them.
I think I'm really listen. I'm just sad. I was team non-fun tonight, and it led me astray.
You were team non-fun for the dating show. That's when you shouldn't be team non-fun.
I was. I actually put money on it. I'm in debt now. I bet. I made a side bet.
Money. There was a betting pool.
There was a betting pool. Your odds were just too good not to throw a few down.
Honest question: why are you wearing a dress? People donated for it. That's how the streaming gig goes.
Yeah, whenever you got voted out, I was like, at the beginning, I was like, I'm gonna make this into a video because this should be really funny. And then at the end, I was like, this is gonna be a short video. It's gonna be a quick. This is gonna be a quick edit.
Firing all those useless neuroscientists at NHI. Yep. Cause I'm broke, Pentuple. What do you mean? Spent all my money in this cloud lifter. Doesn't even do nothing. Pentuple, by the way, while you're in my chat, can you unbear me in your fucking chat so I can use shared chat whenever you're on the panel of Gibbs, bro?
Or want to talk about how? Well, also want to talk about how he's a snitch. How you going? Listen. How you gonna say his age? Okay, that was some snitch behavior. Okay. You know what the difference between a snitch and a rat?
Okay. True. The Doge dividend is literally socialism, Captain. Okay, this is accurate. We're literally socializing the wealth of the federal government.
Difference between a snitch and a rat, okay, is a snitch is just a bystander, okay, who sat by and watched it happen and was by sloppy work got something they could say. A rat, non-fun, is just a damn rat, okay. You know what Pentuple is?
Bro.
He's a rat.
He's
trying to sell your bag.
It's more than a rat, but yeah.
I hope
I love the new Pentuple like sneak tweet. He sneak diss tweets where he's. Oh, it's so annoying. American manufacturing isn't coming back. Damn, only one. One can only imagine why this party lost a popular vote. As if the Democrats didn't. The Democrats have dumb views on this too. They play into bringing manufacturing back. I don't even think they should really. Well, it probably polls well with voters, but I don't think they even should That should actually be a goal.
Only man I know that tweets more than Pentuple is Elon.
And also, like literally, there's no. The MES curve, the share manufacturing of employment, manufacturing employment share. I think it's the MES. That curve in every country starts slow, continues growing till it peaks, and slowly falls off. That has been observed in literally every developed country. It is observed in basically every developing country. Although recently the curve has been shifting downwards, so it peaks at lower. It peaks at a lower stage. So it is naive and dumb to think that we could just offset that. Also, I don't even think tariffs really help aggregate manufacturing. I know the word aggregate makes your brain explode. But yeah. I'm gonna finish reading this at some point, but it's I don't know, it's too technical to ever be used in an actual debate. I'm never gonna roll up to a debate and be like, prices generate structural change and the economy ends up dominated by employment in the service sector. At the sectorial level, demand is inelastic. So if productivity in services grows more slowly than in other sectors, services will become more expensive over time. However, because demand is inelastic at the sector level, the dollar share of spending devoted to services will still rise. Like, this is never, we're never getting there in a debate. Yeah, like, now if anyone who defends like Trump's tariffs, because they probably don't even know what a tariff actually is. So still
I know, fun. I'm gonna head out. I was heavily disappointed in your Riz tonight, but
oh no.
I think we can come back stronger. You know, we can build back better. Okay, make non-fun Riz okay again. Okay, that's what we're hoping for. All right, I'm gonna head out and go react to the. I'm gonna watch the Andrew Wilson Destiny debate. I don't know if you've seen that on Piers Morgan.
On Piers Morgan, that was a while ago.
Yeah, you reacted.
It
Was. No. All I know of it is that Twitter clip that I saw where it's like Andrew Wilson saying that you shouldn't have paper straws because they're bad for your health, and then he takes a drag off of a cigarette during that same breath. It's crazy. All right, stay safe, man.
Yep. So much shit I gotta fucking get through because I've been lazy. Did we finish watching the fake Tim Pool trade debate? I don't think we did. If I can find it. Yeah, we didn't. Oh, because I got distracted by Prancess. Okay. Not mini player. Fuck me.
To your taste. In fact, that's kind of you expecting affirmative action or DEI.
Oh, yes, this talking point. I love this talking point. Tariffs are literally DEI.
For your unique cultural interests and ethos.
But Brad, would you extend this same line of thinking to other cultures? Like if I was a French Canadian and I really wanted Canada to try and encourage.
I think we watched this part. I don't know when we stopped exactly.
Crowdfund, demand. If you, I'm not. the market will naturally reflect the majority.
True.
You've already got the minority.
Sorry, I just.
Boo, French Canadians.
Non-neutral moderator. I think that argument in and of itself really addresses the core of both the cultural and economic.
Watch that.
I think we posted something about that too. So I don't know if there was somebody else that did that, but that's
and that to me what gave the game away. Because if you are so passionate about free trade being
in and of itself really addresses the.
Okay, we stopped watching around here.
Niche subgroup that really cares about this, and everyone else is somewhat disengaged, and so then they hijack the government to kind of impose that as if they had a majority that they can't achieve organically and then execute through the market.
Yeah, and sorry, I just to tag on to that, be a non-neutral
What happened
moderator.
with sugar?
I think that argument in and of itself really addresses the core of both the cultural and economic side, because that in and of itself is exactly the root of the problem. They can't take personal responsibility in what they spend their money on and what they engage with, so they want to shove those taxes and those tariffs down everyone's throats in order to achieve that as an active.
Oh, Josh, can I just say one quick thing? Yeah. It was funny to me. I didn't verify this, but a bunch of people went through Tim's studio and flagged all the equipment that was made in China.
I think that was I think we posted something about that too. So I don't know if there was somebody else that did that, but that's.
And that to me what gave the game away, because if you are so passionate about.
That was funny. Free trade is bad for U.S. starter pack, and it has like, you know, the microphone made in China, the fucking table made in Vietnam.
Free trade being horrible between America and China, that you would scream at a guest who traveled out of their way across the country to come appear on your podcast unpaid and call them evil for supporting free trade, but you don't care enough to buy a made in America microphone. You either don't care at all or just don't take any due diligence, or it's all an act. Because for me, if I want to support certain kinds of businesses and not support others, I act that out. And if you aren't willing to do so, you certainly don't care about that cause enough to even come close to justifying forcing other people to do it against their will.
Yeah, and I'll hand it back to good faith Tim Pool in a second, but like that in of itself, I think is
Yeah,
an argument
made in
that people of our
Germany,
political persuasion should take
made
to
in
these
China.
individuals, because I mean you're sitting there in that studio with him, and you could
Mexico
point
and
out
China.
individually, piece by piece, how.
I wish I'm not familiar with that kind of
Funded
thing.
by Russia.
In retrospect.
I'm going to be the Tim Pool here. But isn't this like when libertarians, people say, you're a libertarian, how come you're taking Social Security and Medicare checks? You should stop that, because you are ideologically against that. And you say, no, okay, look, I am ideologically against that, but this is the world I currently live in. I'm trying to make it better. I'm trying to improve things. I, Tim Pool, I'm trying to stop us from doing as much trade, especially with China, because they're so evil and all these Chinese products are terrible. But I have to inhabit the world in which I currently live while I try to change it.
But those are different, right? Because Social Security is forcibly taken out of every paycheck your whole life. And then, so then if you want to collect the benefits
I know,
at the end of
it's
your
so...
life, even if you ideologically don't believe in social...
It's so, I don't even know, it's hard to even know. Maybe I should watch the full Tim Pool thing. I don't even know what Tim Pool actually believes, because he just spends the entire time yelling at his guest. So it's like... I should watch the full thing, but I don't know if he actually... I don't even know. Does he believe that we should be making iPhones here? Should be making all this stuff here?
Social Security, that's just taking the money that was taken from you back. Now, it's not actually your money. It's kind of a pyramid scheme, but it's not really comparable to being unwilling to buy a microphone for $25 more that's made in America in China. Because one, first of all, it's not like you've already had the money taken for microphones to be made in China, and then in order to not purchase one, you'd have to go buy your own microphone after and double pay for it. Like, that would be a more comparable example. This is you not even being willing to take a minor cost to yourself or a minor inconvenience to actually live out your values with your purchases. I mean, I do this. I pass up opportunities that don't align with my values with some regularity that involve money or a platform to plug my stuff. But I'm like, I wouldn't feel...
Did he do it again?
Said we should go hang out with them. And then it's pretty wild, because immediately these guys were largely Filipino, but different Asian. And the one guy was like,
good about that, or I can't promote that product because I don't want to promote something that's a scam to my loyal followers.
But the fact that we have trade, and the fact that we've been trading with a country like China for so long, and they've been producing all of these electronics and all these things around my office here. If only we had restricted trade from the very beginning, then this would not have been a thing from the very beginning, right? So the reason I'm forced to buy this junk that I hate and I don't want to wear it and I don't want to use it, because you're right, it's Chinese and it's evil and it's wrong, is because of people like you who've been arguing this whole time that we should do this trade stuff. So you have destroyed the valuable, wonderful American industries that were, located in the Dakotas or in Idaho or in some very American part of the country, and you, because of this trade, have destroyed them. That is why I cannot buy a good, decent, high-end pair of headphones from here built by Americans in America.
But you can literally buy one. I actually imagine you can.
That's your imagination. I don't know.
I don't know if you can. That's kind of niche industry level knowledge. You can certainly buy one that's made in Vietnam or South Korea or India or manufactured somewhere else in the world.
And maybe I will. But that's only because. But I still would think that the right thing to do is to have that stuff built right here in America by Americans. We have to give those good jobs back to Americans so that they themselves can experience what it's like to put these pieces together and to really, the whole value chain, the whole thing, from the bottom, from the mining all the way to being able to build these headphones. you are trying to alienate people from the ability to be able to do this, to participate in that.
Well,
right?
actually, you're trying to alienate people from the ability to be able to own that thing in the first place. Because if it was actually built every single step of the way in America, it would probably be an inferior product. But even if it was a great product, it would be much more expensive. And so then, say that instead of $250, that product is now $450. There's an entire category of Americans.
Fuck, that's a good.
That's now priced out from even owning it or accessing it in the first place. So congratulations, the words on the back say made in America instead of made in Vietnam, but now millions more Americans don't get to enjoy this product at all. A great example of this is the iPhone. The iPhone isn't cheap exactly, but it's gotten, except for the supercomputer that it is, it's cheap, right? It's incredibly accessible. The amount of Americans that can afford and access an iPhone or a similar smartphone is extremely high. Now, if that iPhone, there's elements in it I'm not even sure you could get inside the United States, but say you could. If that were to be built and entirely constructed every step of the way in America with American labor laws, with American regulations and environmental policies, most of which...
Oh no, he mentioned American labor law. Oh no, we're gonna go to slave labor. Oh no, for the Chinese sweatshops. Chinese slave labor,
far
bro.
Beyond just like don't dump pollution in the river,
which we all know, Tim Pool.
Extremely expensive and time consuming.
Finds extremely morally repugnant.
That instead of costing $1,000, it might cost $3,000. It might cost $5,000. And most American, the ones who get it, might be able to feel great about the fact this was made in America, but far fewer would get to get it at all. And if you ask me, that's far more important.
I'll concede. I'll totally concede because I'm really into skateboards. So I'll totally concede that there would be fewer people buying skateboards here in the United States if we had a trade
Tim Pool
restriction
would not.
on them, we had quotas on them.
You think Tim Pool would honestly concede that? There's no shot. God, I hate Steel Manning.
Tariffs and yeah, you're right. There would be fewer people doing the sport, but there would be a lot more people who now, because you're rightfully so, that there would be fewer people who can kind of access that end of the sport. But think about how many more people will be able to fully access the whole entirety of that culture, because they themselves were the ones who know this wood for this skateboard was harvested from trees in Ohio, and those trees went to a guy in South Dakota who ended up being the one who like milled it into the proper shape, and that got shipped somewhere else in the country. But just think about how much more valuable it is to be able to fully experience the culture and the manufacture of this thing is integral to the culture and the entire experience of skateboarding. I don't think
it is, because the question is for someone like Tim who's very concerned about skateboarding, which personally is not my thing, but is like, oh well, not enough people are becoming interested in this. I don't think that a single 10-year-old boy who's considering whether to try skateboarding gives a shit where the lumber was sourced from, right? The reason that they're not going out and skateboarding is because they have endless entertainment on their phone or on their Xbox, or it's not cool, or kids aren't doing it anymore. It's not
only because of globalization. Only because TikTok's from China. Fucking Xiaohongshu is from China. I'm trying to think of, I guess most of our other fucking tech shit is in America, but they're supported by being allowed to access foreign markets. We should ban Facebook from selling its services to Africa. I completely forgot that there's still a raid going on. My fucking villages are gonna die.
Because of where skateboards are made. First of all, I think we still make some skateboards here, and regardless, there are affordable skateboards accessible at stores around the country. There's a lack of interest, and that's because they have failed in the skateboarding community, for whatever reason, to convince people to like skateboarding. And that is not the fault of the global economy, and there shouldn't be affirmative action for skateboarders, that their culture and their hobby gets protected from having to convince people that it's interesting and entertaining. Every sport does. If a new generation, soccer is my favorite sport, and it's the world's favorite sport, but if kids grow up and don't like soccer anymore, soccer culture will suffer. The leagues will decline, the standard of play will get worse, the stadiums will get worse, everything will decline because they won't have the same demand. Will the problem be that a new sport emerged and that it's because of free trade and innovation and now everyone's playing, Pokemon Ball or whatever the new thing is? No, the problem would be that soccer didn't adapt and make itself interesting and enticing to new people, and I think that seems to be the real problem with skateboarding. It failed to adapt and actually get a modern audience continued interest in the sport.
I can skateboard.
While people had other options, and
kind of. I used to be able to do an ollie, very bad ollie, but I remember I used to be able to do an ollie, and then I gave up. I stopped doing it. It was like 2 or 3 years ago. General Monk. No, I don't know who General Monk is.
And that's on them. That's not on the fact that other options were presented to people.
But you said it yourself. The thing that we have, these devices that we have everywhere, the iPhones and iPads and everything else, they're ubiquitous, and they're a lot cheaper, much cheaper, of course, than if we were trying to produce them entirely domestically, where they would probably cost 10 times as much. But If that hadn't been the case, and we had been restricting trade on all of these kinds of items, then yes, we would be able to have a skateboard industry because there would be far more Americans interested in that kind of sport because they wouldn't be sitting there scrolling on their phones or watching people like us debate this on their phone while instead
my
they would
fucking
be out
meal
on
is
their
gonna
skateboards
die.
built by Americans going down the street and being able to feel like, to your point, well, maybe they wouldn't care, but they would care if they feel like, well, my dad's involved in that industry. You know, I know people who themselves put this together. Like, they're able to have that deeper connection to something.
But to your point, I mean, I'm not willing to impoverish or an economy or a society or freeze into sandstone technological progress to preserve interest in certain people's hobbies.
True.
Causing all the trouble, and the king made a decree to exile the evil
I know that's
albinoids from
Yakub, I
amongst
know.
them. The king put his strongest, toughest, and most unyielding soldier in charge of exiling the evil albinoids from amongst the Evanoid people. This legendary soldier's name was General Munk Munk. Although his name has been pronounced variously over time as General Muck Muck and General Muck Mud.
Why
General
does he
Munk
have a
Munk rounded
gun?
up all of the evil albinoids there in the east and took them down to the edge of the desert where they were stripped of everything, stripped of the sciences we taught them, stripped of our books they stole from us, and stripped of their clothing. But lambskin aprons were put on them to hide their nakedness. General Munk Munk stripped them of everything and left them with nothing but their language of telling lies and stealing. General Munk Munk put the evil albinoids in chains and put cable tows around their necks in preparation to drive them out of the. If one of the albinoids fell to the sand, General Munk Munk would take them by their head and slay them.
Dude,
right
this looks like the fucking Charlie the Unicorn Horse. That's what it's called, right?
Hey,
there on the spot,
Charlie.
man or woman.
Hey, Charlie, wake up.
It did not matter. They did not stop. They did not take a break.
I mean, that's what progress is.
Okay.
When we introduced the automobile into the United States economy, people who drove horse-drawn buggies were decimated. Their industry and their culture was destroyed, I'm sure. It's still good, right, just, and necessary that the United States introduced automobiles.
There's gotta be a way to frame. I haven't found a good way to frame this in debates, but trade is literally just a form of technology. Like any new form of technology, it will eliminate some jobs and create jobs in other sectors that the new technology enabled. Usually, these are technologies a net job gain. Obviously, there's probably a margin, obviously, at which, like, if we had AGI, that's at some margin it would be a net job loss just because it would be able to automate so many things or whatever. But no reason to believe that is the case with trade. We have every reason to believe that trade is a net job increase, but trade just lets you produce things that you import by indirectly by first producing things to export and then trading. That's just a form of technology. You don't need to worry. We don't need to worry about, well, for national security reasons we do, but literally just pretend that Japan is a big factory that turns wheat into cars, or China is a big factory that turns, actually, I don't know what we trade with China, that turns fucking insurance into iPhones, okay?
And exponential amounts of growth and progress have emerged. From
I
that
don't know
development,
if
but you could have blocked it.
insurance
You could
companies
have
actually
enshrined it
operate in
stone.
China, but
in fact, cars. There's an
the U.S.
argument,
actually does
some
export
intellectuals that I know,
insurance
conservative
a decent
intellectuals,
amount.
kind of tradcons, make this argument that cars have been harmful to society, right? Because you used to be able to walk to everything. People used to live closer to each other. Now everyone's spread out, and maybe cars are worsening social isolation. The answer to that is to find a new way for people to be connected, not to go back to horse-drawn buggies. And the same way it's the same way that I feel about the argument that you're making. The answer is to adapt skateboarding and your culture to this new era. Where are the skateboarding influencers doing skateboarding tricks on TikTok to sounds, making it cool with the young people again? And if you fail to do that, that's on you, and nobody is entitled to reverse or block social progress to enshrine their own interests and cultural preferences into stone.
I didn't realize that the tradcons had gone back, or as a whole subset of tradcons had gone back from the 1950s to like return to the 1890s. That's wild. Although it makes sense. With the
But to be fair, like, these aren't even people saying, like, they're not saying ban cars. They're just talking about how it changed social. I actually think it's interesting to think about. But it's a good example also because even if there are significant consequences of cars, again, the answer is not to ban cars. It's not to try to undo the automobile revolution. It's to try to adapt to the social consequences and find other ways to connect.
I want to also touch
you know
upon
what?
this.
I bet some
we're
of them are
talking
gonna be
about,
in the fucking chunk
alienation
air.
here, and how we feel about these cultural products. The U.S. is a very large, very diverse economy. It produces all kinds of different things at all kinds of different levels. It's very different from a place like Denmark or Korea, South Korea, or whatever. And And yet we trade so much that a lot of the value chain of a lot of these products, and I don't just mean skateboards, but all these kinds of things. Yeah, look at the iPhone, right? So we do the design, right, on the back of those things, designed in Cupertino, right, in California, but we do virtually none of the manufacturing of these products, let alone the mining and everything else that goes into actually getting it into the hands of the consumer. So
you want Americans to be mining instead of coding? I don't.
Well, I want to give Americans the opportunity to be able to do that kind of life and have that kind of life, even if a lot of other people around them may not want that life. But there's something valuable, talking about choice, talking about freedom, talking about liberty. There's something valuable about a country that, you're right, maybe accepts a slightly lower economic standard of living, but which gives people the freedom and the opportunity to be able to participate in the manufacture and construction and production of all these different things and all these different services at every level. And there's something, when people start to lose track, when the culture starts to lose its connection with those kinds of elements, with those aspects of creating something, you become very distant and very alienated from the products in your own hands, because your culture and your society have no connection with it. I mean, just think of farming, right? We do still farm a lot in this country, but if we decided to outsource all of our farming, people would be much less connected to the idea of what goes into their mouths. And that's important. We should be connected to this thing. We should feel like people in our culture, in our society, are involved in the creation of these things. And sometimes that means, you're right, we have to restrict the trade of these things a little bit, and we have to take some economic hit a little bit in order to safeguard our ability to have all of this.
God, it's so... Tim Pool would never, ever say this. Stop. It's not steel manning at this point. It's not steel manning. It's not steel manning. You're lying. You're lying because Tim Pool's not smart enough to understand this. You're misrepresenting your opponent's position, because in reality, your opponent's position is just based not in factual reality.
This freedom and opportunity to participate, and we want along that value chain.
Yeah, I don't really think any of that's a thing. I mean, to be honest, for example, I grew up in Rhode Island, which is the smallest state in America. Almost nothing that we ate was made in Rhode Island, or almost nothing we wore was manufactured in Rhode Island. But I never had the thought that I feel socially disconnected from this mac and cheese that I'm making because it wasn't somehow produced in a factory in the state and the culture that I live in, where they drank coffee milk and ate clam cakes and did other weird shit, ate frozen lemonade and other things that are like Rhode Island culture. I'm not sure that I think most people care about that, especially when so many people are struggling to get by. I think what they care about is affordability and accessibility, and whether they can buy their kids Christmas presents, not where those presents were made and whether it's on this side of the US-Mexico border or a couple of 100 miles past it. I just think that's a kind of a misnomer, and I'm also not convinced you can
literally
put the genie back in the bottle on a lot of this stuff. You couldn't go
These
back to
raids.
producing everything here if you wanted to.
Raiders,
The economy's
pillagers.
changed whether you like them or not. I mean, Trump tried to artificially, he wants U.S. steel production up, right? He wants to bring back steel manufacturing to the U.S. He tried by putting on tariffs, right? Because his whole goal is to boost manufacturing. He put tariffs on steel imports from other countries. And U.S. steel manufacturing employment went up a little bit as a result of those tariffs. Overall manufacturing employment went down because more manufacturing actually relies on steel as an input that saw a big increase in cost and had to reduce jobs. So his attempt to do what you're saying and kind of jerry-rig manufacturing back so more Americans can be involved in producing things actually made Americans produce less things.
But wait. But what about the example of the CHIPS Act? We are now actually bringing silicon production, semiconductor production, back into the United States, which hadn't been.
It's not
hadn't been
just
here for decades.
tariffs, that's
right? And now we
subsidies,
have
but
these new plants coming up that are going to be working at 2 or 3 nanometer or whatever. They're actually going to be producing. It looks like they're going to be producing some high quality stuff, not just junk that you put in.
But the CHIPS Act is actually a good example because even its proponents have admitted that it's turned into a massive boondoggle and grab bag, where different corporations and companies have lobbied for massive tax breaks and subsidies, and who knows how well it will really work out. We've seen a lot of promises.
Are we anti-CHIPS Act? I don't know. I don't know how much of that is true. From what I know, most of the, I mean, obviously, companies are lobbying to get subsidies, but they only get the subsidies if they do the thing we want them to do, which is making fucking chips. That's a good thing. We should want them to be subsidized for making something that we think is a strategic good that we want to have produced here. I'm not sure it's. I mean, from all the no opinion I've read, fairly confident that most of the projects are on time. That there was a lot of crowding in too. I think we gave $40 billion in direct subsidies, but there was also here are the fucking Raiders. But there was $800 billion of private investment announced. Now part of that is because of tax breaks, but from everything I've read, the Chip and Science Act is doing just fine. Is obviously not. Some factories have started producing stuff already, but obviously it takes a while to actually get factories open. But we're seeing factories being built. There was one there. I'm pretty sure there was that one factory that had it had like yields that were slightly higher than even TSMC's.
But even then, the supercomputer chips and that kind of thing, it's a unique circumstance because we're relying on Taiwan. And if China were to take Taiwan, we would then be kind of at a standstill. So I think that's a narrow subcase where there may be some argument that we need to specifically not be reliant on an adversary for something as important as chips. But that is not applicable to most goods and services.
Manufacturing spending is still going up in all the computer and electronic. This is projections. But that's solar panels, renewable energy. I mean, this has the this dashboard. Well, this is for IRA, but still manufacturing shit. But it's mostly for solar. Seems like most of them so far are on time. I think there's a delay thing here. This was delayed a little. But it's not even that. It's not that uncommon for construction projects to be delayed generally, but yeah.
Clothes and food and electronics and all the things we're talking about when we're talking about trade. That's a niche micro example of a highly specialized product that's only made in a couple places, and the attempt to onshore it has been incredibly costly and expensive and turned into a boondoggle, and maybe it will be worth it, but I'm skeptical in the long run that those things turn out. I mean, look at how many times corporations have promised after some trade deal, we're going to open a plant with 1,000 jobs, and then it ends up being 50 jobs 10 years later, and the tax subsidy that was given out by the local government ends up coming out to $500K per job or something crazy. I think we're going to see a lot of that with the CHIPS Act.
Well, I think it's. Well, I mean, he's saying this, but like we shouldn't. It's not about jobs. It's about capacity for strategic goods. I don't know why jobs are actually arguably the more jobs it creates, the worse. You can argue that like jobs are actually the cost of. I mean, it depends on the opportunity cost of what the money would otherwise be doing if the government didn't tax and spend it, because maybe that money would have just been saved and not spent at creating jobs or whatever. But if we're at full employment, if the government starts spending money to create jobs or whatever, those are jobs that are going away from other sectors, and we should probably want the minimum number of jobs possible to move away from the private sector to the government or to the public sector, at least as a general. There's obviously things the public sector does better, and it would be fine to nationalize an industry and move employment to the public sector in some cases or whatever, but yeah.
Didn't we do this for cars too, though? I mean, look how many cars Toyota and Honda, all these companies like manufacture. Toyota, I think it's Kentucky where they manufacture. I think BMW now manufactures cars in South Carolina. I mean, we're doing this. We're doing this all over the place, right? We have, and every single one of these. Maybe you would justify a lot of these industries by saying, well, CHIPS Act, okay, maybe there's a justification there. Even there's a boondoggle. So if there's a justification for the semiconductors, might there not also be a justification for cars?
No.
If there's a justification for cars, might there not also be a justification for skateboards?
No. Well, first off, no. Skateboards have no relevance to national security.
Only to you. To me, they have lots of relevance.
But cars, absolutely not. I mean, is Japan? Are we going to be going to war with Japan anytime soon?
Well, we'll see. If our boy Trump puts some tariffs on them, it might mean that there was something there we should have been paying attention to, because he knows. He's got the inside scoop. He's watching those Japanese.
With automobiles, the places that we can get them from are not direct foreign adversaries. Many automobiles are produced in Mexico, not an adversary. We're not going to be going to war with Mexico unless we start it. I can't stop us from invading places. So that's the thing is there's nothing.
Denmark is next on the list, actually.
Well, not Denmark, Greenland, and I think
right. Well, Denmark over Greenland, right? Because I think they own Greenland, right? Is it Denmark? I think it's Denmark who has.
They think they own Greenland. But does Greenland want to be owned by them? That's my question.
True.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. No, actually, Loki, if and this isn't if, I have no idea what the polling is. If a super majority of Greenlanders wanted to become part of the United States, and we could get Denmark or to accept an offer to buy it, I think it could be an interesting idea. I do not want to take it by force.
I think there was actually a legitimate poll that came out that showed that it was the other way. Like they had was like 70 or 80% was just wanting independence. But I want to throw flag something real quick because I think this is actually something that really needs to be featured both to our audience and to the temple lovers that might be watching this. The argument that you made, Max, around the consumer, the worker being alienated from their culture. I mean, read this quote from Marx: "The alienation of the worker and his product means not only that his labor becomes an object of external existence, but that it exists outside of him, independently, as something alien to him." And that
Protectionism is Marxist, and Marxism is bad. New talking point
full
unlocked.
circle into making what would be construed in many cases Marxist type arguments when it comes to this situation.
Yeah, I had the same thought. That is a Marxist argument, but I just didn't want to say that's Marxism because that's not actually proving it's wrong unless you're somebody who already thinks Marxism is wrong, which I do, but not necessarily everyone out there might.
I just think it's interesting that that's where we're at culturally now. Right?
Yes, it is interesting, and to people like us, deeply depressing.
But I think it is validly where people and that side of the culture really are coming from. Like, it just sounds like they're digging those arguments out of the Marxist playbook.
But they'd be horrified if they knew that, I think.
Well, yeah, I mean,
maybe.
That's from Marx, and they'll call it fake news, I'm sure. But just not.
Or they'll say, well, whatever, even even
Literally,
a
where
broken
the
clock can be right
fuck
twice
did
a
I
day
put
or
my
whatever, right?
shovel?
They'll say something like that.
Yeah, kind of like when you see Josh Hawley teaming up with Bernie Sanders for legislation. To me, that should be a red flag if Bernie Sanders is agreeing with you about the economy, but...
This is horseshoe theory, I'm telling you. The other thing I'll say before we go to the last argument is really, when you think about it, a tariff is not only a tax, but it's also a subsidy, right? Because it raises domestic costs, it raises prices intentionally. The chips tax was in of itself a subsidy. So, I mean, at least in that case, you're not getting the tax in the same way that you do if you have a tariff, which actually hurts you in both ways. So I think that's another argument for it. I mean, if you're really, really, really wanting to go into making it manufactured in the United States, just subsidize it. Why are we taxing consumers? It makes no sense. Sorry, I'm the moderator, or supposed to.
Well, the subsidy has to come from somewhere, right? So it's going to come from the consumer. It's going to come from the taxpayer one way or the other.
Well, yeah, of course. It's a different dynamic.
But it
Guess what? Literally, I mean, I'm sure theoretically there's a tax more inefficient than the tariff, but like, basically no other tax invites other countries to retaliate on you. So even if we think the income tax, I mean, maybe I'll spend a day reading through these, but I've seen things that suggest like the deadweight lost from income tax is probably about the same as the deadweight loss from tariffs, assuming no retaliation. But because tariffs invite retaliation almost always, they're a lot worse. I'm sure theoretically we could come from more fucking distortionary tax, but if we wanna, why don't we just like tax oil rents or like land rents or like economic, or like why don't we start there?
Because from the Drain the Swamp community, to be supporting tariffs is interesting because each time Trump has imposed tariffs, it's led to a stampede associations and representing different businesses trying to get exemptions because almost all of these tariff programs have waivers. And so you've seen an explosion in lobbying and certain companies getting waivers for them and certain ones not based on the actual like economics of the company, but based on their lobbying ability and their lobbying capacity. And to me, a Trump supporter who's on board with tariffs might not realize that they're like fertilizer for the swamp. They grow the swamp.
Yes.
They feed the lobbyists. Lobbyists, I mean, complexity and these kinds of things are a form of subsidy, but they're a subsidy to the powerful and people who can hire armies of lobbyists who can get them exemptions. And it kicks off a whole cycle of favor currying that I think a lot of these people would be mortified to know that they're enabling.
I posted about this the other day. I'm convinced that that's part of the reason why Trump is so likes tariffs so much is because it is a power tool that he individually can control the lever of. He doesn't have to go to Congress. He doesn't have to.
Well, that's
go
part of the problem. That needs to be revoked.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. And if you could just go to Trump and give him a handout, then he can carve you out a place, and boom, he's enriching himself on the back of everyone paying more taxes. I'm sorry to derail you.
What you don't understand, Josh, is that Trump is so judicious in how and who he doles his favors out to.
That's right.
Because he cares so much about this country. He loves this country so much that he understands who really needs those subsidies and who doesn't. And look,
wait, is it my fucking
we don't have all the information. We can't understand this stuff. He gets all these reports on the back end. So, we just have to trust that Papa Trump is doing the right thing for the country because we know how much he loves us.
I know you're kind of joking, but I saw, and I forget the context, but I saw a Republican congressman on television and basically said, like, well, we just trust, he was confronted with Trump doing something that this congressman over and over again had opposed, and was like, well, we just trust Trump's judgment. So if he thinks that's right, we'll do it. And I'm like, okay. That's not really how policymakers are supposed to do their job. I can understand why a normal person out there might feel that way, but people with deeply held beliefs don't tend to have that approach to political leaders.
It's disturbing. Just like, let's get rid of my brain and insert Trump brain and just.
Well, we trust the American people, and the American people put Trump in that position.
Oof.
So are you saying you don't trust the American people?
Yes.
49%. No.
Well, I mean, I think there's lots of great. Joking aside, I think there's lots of great things about the American people. I am not amazed by their level of civic, economic, or political education.
Agreed. Hey, by the way, we're out of time. Good Faith Temple, do you want to throw another question before we close?
I mean, I think we addressed. I mean, so the infant industry argument, but I think we kind of touched on the infant industry argument when it comes to trade. So I mean, we could also, I have a whole other section. We can get into immigration, although I do feel like that's sort of a big can of worms.
Yeah, that's a huge topic.
Right.
Open that this time.
Yeah, that might be a little too. I feel like we'd be here another hour, and we would just start to touch upon all those things.
Do you want to transform back into Max so we can close this out?
Yeah. All right. That's. I feel back to more myself now.
Yeah, so then let's open it up. You have a history, Brad, of going on confrontational media. It's getting more confrontational by the day, right? I'm sure you've probably seen this get worse. What do you think? Do you think it's a good idea?
This live stream is so boring. Thanks.
Is it productive? Is it worth your time?
Thanks, bro.
Do it? What are your thoughts?
Yes, and yes. I mean, I don't just debate kind of far-right people. I've debated Michael Knowles, Tim Pool, others. I also just went on CNN and debated a bunch of mainstream...
Just far-right people debate Michael Knowles. Michael Knowles was the one just on fucking Jubilee doing the Pride Parade should be banned, right? Or am I mixing up my, conservative Daily Wire people? Yeah, Michael. Transgenderism should be eradicated from public life entirely. Not far-right position there.
Woke journalists, basically. And I think there's a couple problems with the idea of, I won't engage with so-and-so, especially when it comes from a libertarian or classically liberal type. There's basically not anyone with a fraction of the platform of
Play Black Ops 3 Custom Zombie. I don't even have that, bro.
175,000 YouTube subscribers. He, across all his channels, has like 4 or 5 million. So I would be, I think, kidding myself if I said, how dare I platform Tim Pool or engage with him. No, if anything, he's platforming me, and I'm getting the opportunity to siphon off some of his audience.
Conservative
Because of the millions of people that tune into him, a portion are full Kool-Aid drinkers who are not going to be open to anything I have to say.
Dude, I haven't watched this on stream. I know Isaac did. I don't really want to watch 2 hours of this on stream, but there's no such thing as same-sex marriage.
Because
Transgenderism should be eradicated from public life entirely. LGBTQ identity is a social contagion. Pride parades should be banned. And then this is the final debate where he got to pick the prompt and he said, we should make all the kids trans. That's his position exactly, I bet.
Marriage. Right. It's not just two people living together. You could always do that. It's not two people doing those things you guys do, that you could always do that. It's the ability to
those things you guys
adopt children, and in some cases, acquire children by going to the baby store and purchasing the eggs of one woman, renting the womb of another woman, and raising children, depriving them intentionally of their natural mothers, and that's very wrong. And that does infringe on the rights of kids.
I understand that you believe that.
And all the scientific literature, by the way, backs that up.
That's not true.
It is true.
What, the gay? I'm pretty sure, because of the selection effects of adoption, usually kids with gay parents actually are better than kids with straight parents. I don't know for sure. I'd have to read up on it, but
fact check that, please.
It is true.
Let's let them fact check.
According to the National Institute for Health, numerous studies have found that children raised by same-sex parents fare just as well as kids raised by different sex parents.
I'm happy to fact check it for you right now.
No.
The study that you're referring to is the Michael Rosenfeld study out of Stanford in 2010, and it said that kids raised in gay households did just as well in school as the other kids.
It's not a study.
And it was a major study. No, but it was wrong. It had a major.
Douglas Allen re-examined Michael Rosenfeld's study using alternative methods and found that when compared to traditional married households, children raised by same-sex couples are 35% less likely to make normal progress in school.
Methodological error, and it's been corrected by multiple other studies.
I would love to engage with you on that in a sec.
Would you?
Yes, in a sec.
I think you would not like to engage on that.
My point is, the majority of people in society are okay with these things. And society's laws should reflect what the majority of people are okay with.
The majority of people were okay with slavery for much of the 19th.
I mean... Fuck me, dude.
19th century. So should society's laws just reflect that?
Wait, so now things that happen in the past are bad?
Some things that happen in the past are bad. Some things are good.
Okay.
But some things are good.
But the thing is,
some things that are happening now are very bad too, and they're contrary to reason.
The problem is that slavery is bad. Gay marriage, gay adoption, things like that are not bad.
They are bad.
No.
And gay marriage is non-existent, and gay adoption is bad.
Then how am I gay married if it doesn't exist?
You're not.
I'm having.
but a portion of them are normal Americans who just like to turn him on while they're driving their truck across the country for their job because it's entertaining and they need something to fill the noise. And every time I do an appearance like that, I get message after message after message of people who say something to the effect of, I discovered you on Tim Pool. I've been watching him for a long time, but I don't like him as much anymore. He's gotten really angry and hostile and kind of closed-minded. I'm going to check out more of your content. Every single time I do any sort of media appearance like that, I get two types of feedback. I get the diehard fans send me hate, and that's fine. I accept that. I had a woman look me up on and find my page and send me like a long paragraph about how terrible I was after she watched me on CNN. But I also get people who come discover me and then stick around for more of my content. And frankly, I don't think that people of our ideological persuasion, classical liberals, have enough platform or an audience or relevance to say that they're just going to silo themselves off and not engage. And maybe if you already have 60% of the public, you can do that. But when you have 3% of the public, or I don't know what, maybe depending how you categorize it, you may have more, but when you have not a majority of any kind, engaging with people who have big audiences is worth it, because a lot of those people are gettables. I will never believe the kind of Hillary Clinton basket of deplorables view of people who have views that we view as toxic or harmful. A lot of them are, there is going to be a portion that are not gettable, that are beyond reach. But like Daryl Davis, who is an African American activist who's literally befriended members of the KKK, has brought them back from being literal Klans members. And you're telling me I can't convince a Tim Pool fan that maybe they shouldn't support nationalism? I find that hard to believe. And I've just, it personally benefits me every time. These kinds of exchanges are my most viral engaged with content because people like to see confrontation. It grows my audience, and then I can introduce them to my beliefs and values. And does it like enable the host to get views or whatever? Sure. But they're going to do that with someone. Is it going to be me, or is it going to be a worse advocate of my views or somebody with different views? I find the whole argument against engaging with people, frankly, arrogant. And I don't think anybody in our camp really is in the position where they can comfortably take that position.
Yeah, I think that a lot of, just to add punch to that, I don't think a lot of people look at the way individuals move through their like ideological growth in a realistic way. Like,
probably his mate, fucking
it changes
smoker.
over time. People react to things that they see. And I mean, I've seen I've had a trajectory through my life where my worldview shifted as I kind of come to realize that the people that were following were not moving in the right direction. And I think that if we, as liberals, as people that care about discourse, the people care about free speech, the people that care about,
Other thing again, on the fucking dude, where do I keep my chest so it's organized? And I keep putting like my hoe in not the hoe chest and in 5 different wrong places. Fuck. I don't know if he was claiming that the basket of deplorables thing was like, I mean, he's just saying that he thinks, these people are still reachable or whatever. And we shouldn't just call them garbage like Biden did and write them off.
Making sure our society can prosper and flourish. If we can't engage with people and kind of meet them where they are and take them along on the journey, then we're going to fail. And so I appreciate you doing that. I appreciate you going out and having those conversations because I do think that's important. I think that's a really good way to end it.
Yeah. Do you worry? I just want to push back a little bit, Brad. Do you worry that you are kind of lending legitimacy to people like Tim and his approach and his emotionally laden bloviate, whatever you want to call it, right? But like, you're right, it gets some clicks, it gets some virality, and obviously it improves your audience, and that's good. But at the same time, it's feeding him what he needs to be able to continue doing this. Whereas if to your point, if he ended up with somebody who wasn't as good of a defender of this stuff, it wouldn't be as big of a deal as like, I got Brad. Brad is somebody people respect and think actually knows his stuff, and watch me beat him down with a mallet for 2 hours.
Yeah, I don't think that highly of myself, and I also think that you're begging the question, whether we like it or not, he is legitimate. People with that, he has an audience. These people, almost all of these people, have huge platforms and audiences. And whether we want to legitimize them or not, they are legitimate already, or at least they are highly relevant.
Listen, okay, we don't have to meet the fascists where they're at. We just have to have nice, simple, dumb slogans, okay? Nice, simple, dumb, populist slogans, okay? This is what the American mind can comprehend. They cannot comprehend anything more than that. That's all we need. It's all we need. And we need them to be said by Pete Buttigieg. Except he's gay, but yeah,
already.
Maybe it'll work.
Burying our heads in the sand in protest of that fact does not change that fact.
Unironically.
And I also think what you're saying is, I get what you're saying about letting him beat up on somebody who actually knows something. One, I don't take myself that seriously. I don't I just view myself as a normal person. But 2, he would just be able to beat up more effectively and with less successful pushback on somebody else, in my view at least. I think I'm pretty good in those situations. So like if he put on some TikToker instead, who's maybe 20, and bashed him around, I think
for
he'd
real.
get a better clip out of it. Without, I mean, even in his own comment section, people were being like, Tim freaked out, why Tim needs to calm down, like this guy had some point, like even in his environment, 4v1 or whatever, I was still able to get through in a way that other people who maybe don't have quite so much experience in those kinds of hostile environments wouldn't be. So by opting out, I would not only be hurting myself, because obviously doing these kinds of things grows my brand and my audience, which I'm not embarrassed about caring about wanting to grow my own audience and success. I'm open and proud about that. But also, I think if anything, I'd be helping him by not doing it and letting him beat up on somebody who can't fight back as well. I think he'd just get a better clip, and fewer of his audience members might wake up to the fact that he's not really engaging in conversation or debate.
Yeah, well, in the tune of I was going to say, I mean, I would say the only distinction I'd make is maybe if you were like a way bigger audience, like you don't want to read.
Yeah, okay, don't care.
The albinoids had to walk every step.
No Opinion has a good article against steel manning too. I think it's actually about tariffs too. You mentioned some other things, but like it's so dumb to try to steelman arguments that aren't actually based in facts. Ugh. I can socially envision cases in which this is the best approach for argument. For example, if you're in a group of people who are all arguing in good faith and everyone wants to find a truth, it can be a very fruitful approach. It's a way of making sure you don't accidentally toss out a good argument just because you accidentally attacked a straw man version of it. Elon Musk scored 1,400 SSD. Alternatively, if you're talking privately with the other person who disagrees with you, and your goal is to persuade the person their ideas are wrong and your ideas are right, then this may sometimes be the best approach. But these are special cases. In most cases, the audience for arguments is a lot bigger than just you and the people who disagree with you. When you argue in public, on blogs or in Washington Post articles, there are lots of onlookers reading your arguments. Those include voting public at large, intellectuals, both informed and uninformed, and truth seekers and truth-seeking and polemic politicians, policymakers, propagandists on your side and propagandists on the other side, and so on. And when we consider how many different kinds of people might be reading an argument, I think a number of serious weaknesses in the steel manning technique become apparent. So let me try to lay out some of those. Steel manning can easily turn into a straw man. Basically, a critic of an idea is inherently an unreliable guide to the best version of the idea. Personally, I don't think mass deportations is a good policy. I've considered it. I won't say it has zero appeal to me. Law and order are important. I know it's popular. But overall, I just think it's a bad idea. It wouldn't really have any economic benefits. It would be disruptive and distasteful, and some legal residents would probably get deported by accident. And we know better, less disruptive ways to get illegal immigrants out of the country. I'm dying. That's why I'm a opponent of mass deportation. So if I tried writing an argument in favor of mass deportation, and if I kept it intellectually honest, I probably wouldn't do a very good job at it. My arguments might be weaker than the proponents of mass deportation would prefer. Holy shit, how am I dying again? I might say mass deportation doesn't really do much for us, but at the end of the day, law and order have to take precedence. That's the best steel man I could come up with without being actively and intentionally dishonest. Or my best argument might just be unrelated to the arguments of people who actually support mass deportations. For example, I might argue mass deportations would give us policy space to increase legal immigration by a lot. Proponents of mass deportation probably don't want to increase legal immigration by a lot. Yeah, steel manning can easily turn into insane washing. That's just as well. Can't act like your opponent's a lawyer, pleading their case to the best of your rhetorical abilities, even if you deep down think it's wrong. Like it is sane washing. It is sane. I forgot about that term. It is sane washing to have this fucking guy on the podcast steel manning Tim Fool. Anyway, this is just. I'm not gonna take notes on anything, but it's just depressing world we're living in now. Acting General Counsel rescinds long list of Biden-era guidance from the NLRB. Acting GC William Cohen issued a first General Counsel memo GC memo of the Trump administration. These GC memos serve a variety of purposes, including describing technical changes, providing guidance and clarification about recent NLRB decisions, and laying out the policy initiatives and litigation strategies of the current GC. Whenever a new GC is installed, especially one from the opposite party, they typically began by rescinding a long list of GC memos issued by their predecessor. Acting GC Peter Sung did that in February 2021 with GC 2102. Now acting GC Cohen is doing the same with GC 2505. In total, GC 2505 rescinds 30 prior GC memos. Cohen did not provide much elaboration about why any given memo is being rescinded, but we could read between the lines of it and make reasonable assumptions about what certain rescissions indicate about what is coming at the agency. 1. No college athlete unions. This memo rescinds GC 2108, which took the position that student athletes at private universities are generally employees covered by the National Labor Relations Act. In Northwestern University 2013, the board declined to assert jurisdiction over Northwestern for the purpose of certifying union of their football players, but this was a discretionary decision not to assert jurisdiction. The board declared to rule that the players were not employees. Thus, the board left open the question of whether college athletes are covered by the protections, other protections provided by the NLRA, even if the agency opts to not certify their unions. Jennifer Averruso, the GC under Biden, said yes. By rescinding GC 2108, the new GC is indicating the answer is no. This also indicates the new GC is not likely to certify any college athlete unions, contrary to the prior GC, who did attempt to certify a union of Dartmouth college basketball players. The union representing the Dartmouth players has since withdrawn that case in order to avoid having a case heard by the incoming Trump board. 2. No to prosecuting non-compete agreements, stay or pay rules, training repayment assistance provisions, and other causes that limit worker mobility. This memo rescinds GC, I don't care, these two memos, which took the position that contractual structures where workers were hugely penalized if they quit their jobs, e.g. by making them pay money to their employer or by failing them from getting another job, are unfair labor practices because they either directly or indirectly prevent workers from engaging in certain protected activity. GC Averruso, I think is how you pronounce it. I really don't know. Litigated a couple dozen cases concerning these provisions, but all of them settled before the board could issue a decision establishing that the provisions do not violate the NLRA. By rescinding these memos, the new GC is indicating that he will not take position, and thus that employers can use these kinds of provisions without risking an NLRB enforcement action against them. 3. Overturning restrictions on including confidentiality in non-disparagement provisions and severance agreements. In McLaren-Macomb, the board overruled IGT and Baylor and established that employers may not insert board confidentiality and non-disparagement provisions into severance agreements with their employees. The reasoning was that former employees have a right to discuss and publicize their working conditions, and these clauses coerce them from exercising those rights. Oh my God, what's up, Ben Brody? Welcome back. I should probably just build like a thing around me. By rescinding GC 2305, the new GC is likely indicating that he disagrees with the McLaren-Macomb decision, that he will seek to bring a case before the board to have it overturned. The way this will work is that the new GC will bring a case against these kind of severance agreements, alleging that they are illegal, while also providing an alternative analysis in his briefing that argues the board over this disagreement. These agreements are not illegal. Dude, those aren't good jobs? What aren't good jobs? What? True, Kelvin, okay. Overturning make-whole remedies for victims of unfair labor practices. Make-whole remedy, I don't know what this is. In Thrivey, I think that I read out that 2022, the board expanded its monetary remedies for victims of unfair labor practices to include all direct or foreseeable, I don't even know how to fucking pronounce this, what the heck? Pecuniary harms suffered as a result of the unfair labor practice. As a result of this decision, the NLRB was able to secure a variety of remedies for illegally fired workers that I had never pursued before, including these things like bank overdraft fees, utility disconnection fees, and relocating and moving expenses, and legal representation cost in an eviction proceeding. By rescinding those fucking 3 memos, the new GC is likely indicating that he disagrees with that decision and will seek to bring a case to the board to have it overturned. 5. Overturning lower standard for bargaining orders. In CMEX 2023, the board established a new standard that made it easier for unions to establish an employer's unfair labor practices during a union election, so tainted the outcome that the board... during a union election so tainted the outcome that the board should require the employer to bargain with the union despite the result of the election. By rescinding GC 2401, the new GC is likely indicating that he disagrees with the decision and will seek to bring a case against it to have it overturned. 6. Overturning the prohibition on captive audience meetings. In Amazon.com, Amazon.com services 2024. Is this like, what the fuck? Why is this there? Is this the actual fucking name of Amazon? Amazon.com services? Or should I say... Okay. The board ruled that it's unfair labor practice for employers to require employees to attend mandatory anti-union meetings. By rescinding GC 2204, the new GC is likely indicating that he disagrees with the Amazon.com services and will seek to bring a case to have the board to have it overturned. Once a permanent general counsel is installed in the agency, that GC will likely issue another GC memo containing a list of mandatory submissions to the Division of Advice, which will provide more concrete indicators about what the agency's policy will be for the next 4 years. Oh, it'd kill me. What the fuck? Jewish Community Center exempt from NRLA. I don't know what order I'm gonna do this shit in. I definitely... God, I've been saying we're gonna read the central bank shit forever. We gotta read the central bank shit. We gotta read so much... We gotta read the Good Heart. What is a lot of it? I don't know if we're gonna read. I don't know how much of it we're actually gonna read, but this as well. Then I saw he was gonna. Also, not only is he making this, but FDIC Trump. He said he was gonna try to absorb. Is your stream on Kick? Are you a kicker? I mean, I stream everywhere, dude. I think YouTube is technically my most popular platform because the static content on there. Definitely should bring back the gold stand. Hashtag buy gold. I probably will do a... I think I have a little bit of reading saved on the gold standard. We will definitely do a gold standard arc. Well, anti-gold standard arc, most likely. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Maybe I'll be convinced, but I kind of doubt it. But I think there's a book called Golden Fetters. What the fuck is this? Is what? Yeah. Oh, it's just all I have. I don't know. This book, I think, is about the Great Depression. And it's like, hey, you know, the gold standard probably. He demonstrates the gold standard fundamentally explained the economic policies that were pursued, and it was largely responsible for creating the unstable economic environment on which policies acted. The book also provides a valuable perspective on economic policy of post-World War II period and their consequences. Gotta stream on Jerkbait. I still don't know how to stream on Jerkbait. I gotta figure it out. Uh-oh, I want to read that. But I saw there was something we wanted to do to the FDIC to, like, you know, make it more efficient or whatever. He said he wanted to roll, like, some of their banking regulation responsibilities into the like consumer protection something. But then he also put this out. President Trump seeks to change that executive order. Congress has entrusted many policy areas to agencies the president's not directly control. President Trump seeks to change that with the executive order Tuesday night. I think this is ensuring accountability for all agencies. This shit. The order claims direct presidential authority over the work of federal boards and commissions assigned by Congress to operate without day-to-day oversight by the White House, especially broad implications in financial regulatory arena. This seems like clear overreach. It probably is. I think there was a Twitter thread I wanted to go over on it, but I don't remember what it was. I'm just worried for the Fed, man. This week's executive order says that independent agencies must submit proposed regulations to the White House for approval and have the leaders accountable for the Office of Management and Budget Director. Soy, they got me. Damn. Rigged. You good? You did good. Thanks for going. I had fun for the little bit I was there. I was not intending on getting far, so don't worry. There's also the FOMC. I don't even think was created by law. I think the FOMC is just something like the Fed just kind of did. I don't even think it's in the Federal Reserve Act. I think it's just something the Board of Governors created. The Board of Governors is in the Federal Reserve Act, but the committee within the Federal Reserve is charged under United States law. Oh, maybe it isn't a law. With overseeing open market operations. Because I remember reading Federal Reserve Act does not create a chair for the FOMC. By convention, the FOMC elects board chairs as own chair. Okay, so the Federal Reserve Act doesn't create a chair for the. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, because there's a dispute over, like, assuming the president has some control over, like, executive agencies. If the Fed is an executive agency, like, what, like, Jerome Powell holds 3 positions. He's on the Board of Governors, which supposedly can be removed, like, with just cause. He's the chair of the Board of Governors, and he's also the chair of the FOMC. But the FOMC is not a. It's just like a committee that. Or the chair of the FOMC is not like a position by law. It's not like an office by law or whatever. did not want to Gibbs dirty. Well, Gibbs got decently fine. I don't know how I don't know how long it's been since I've been eliminated. Can I handle it? Too beautiful. That is true. Literally a core idea of socialism, fruits of labor. What are you on about, Ben Brody? What have we... Federal Reserve Bank passed by Congress 112 years ago and amended many times since, describes clear authorities of the Fed Board of Governors, making no mention of White House review, divorce, term, blah, 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 blah. Terms of executive orders based on a constitutional argument. Article 2 of the U.S. Constitution vests all executive power in the president, says the White House fact sheet, meaning all executive branch officials and employees are subject to its supervision. If the administration seeks to deploy its constitutional argument to override the Federal Reserve Act and Fed leadership defends its legal prerogatives, it would set up a collision course at the Supreme Court. Then the question becomes, what will the court do? Last year, the Supreme Court ruled that the unusual funding structure of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau receiving funds from the Fed rather than congressional appropriations is constitutional. In the dissenting opinion, Justice Samuel Alito included a footnote differentiating the CFPB structure from that of the Fed. The board is a unique institution with a unique historical background dating to the founding of the Republic. Its structure is the result of decades of financial panics in the 19th century and an intensely bargained compromise between those who want the private system versus one under government control. Therefore, Alito wrote the funding of the Federal Reserve Board should be regarded as a special arrangement sanctioned by history. So hopefully, I'll be back. Okay. Hopefully, he knows that if he actually goes through on ending some Fed independence shit, I would imagine the stock market would not react well. I would guess that the stock market is not going to have a fun reaction to, like overriding a FOMC decision or something. I don't know if he would go that far immediately, but regardless. Okay, this is old news by now. What are these two Cato things? Oh, it's about the steel tariffs. It's about other steel tariffs that haven't been effective. I have to sort this shit too. Chips are also like at the forefront of technology and only produced in Taiwan, so it's more of a national security decision than an economic one. Oh, I think Ben Brody is like really far behind in the YouTube stream. I think he might have rewinded a little bit, but you know, he is right because we that's what we were. That makes sense now. Yeah, I think he's back like fucking 30 minutes, dude. Because we were talking about the Chips and Science Act when we were reacting to that one tariff thing. I think I have Krugman singing. I don't have Krugman singing here. I need Krugman singing here. Where is my Krugman? And I need... I had to pay $7 to read this. I actually accidentally paid $7 to read this because I accidentally kept my subscription active because it gives you like a 7-day free trial. this is also... Maybe not. Okay, real quick, we will also... I wonder if the Doge clock is still going up by 4 billion every day, regardless of what actually happens. Where's the Doge? Oh, wow. Yeah, looks like it's still just going up by 4 billion every day, regardless of what Doge actually does that day. Charitable donations. Oh, they track the fucking money supply too. Compared to 2000 apparently. What the? Oh, new mobile app. 3,000 live stats in my pocket. What's up, Fakana boy? No, yep, it's still just going up by 4 billion every day. We're gonna piece about the expenditure tax, not fun stuff. The expenditure tax? Is there a... Am I... I can't spell. Spendings tax, closely. I mean, is this a... There are different types of consumption taxes. What are we... Is this a specific type of consumption tax, or is this a... No, it's going to be cringe now, though, because you're too socialist. You're going to be like, we should tax savings instead. Why are we taxing consumption? Fuck, I should also... Where's your own stuff? Taxable income but investment is deductible. Okay, yeah. I can't wait for all the... I'm sure there's going to be so many panels on the Republican tax policy, because that's what people care about nowadays. Can't wait till Wick invites me to that one, right? That's going to happen. Can't wait. They didn't even... I haven't even followed. They didn't actually... They're still not going through with the no tax on tips, right? And the no tax on Social Security. Last time I read up on it, they were not doing that. Okay, hold on. I need to sort this shit. I think this is a... Okay. Let's hope not. Yeah, hopefully. Accountable evil wants the poor single mother living off tips to be taxed. Can't believe this guy. Can't believe that you want to tax all the poor people making tips, dude. Can you believe it? So-called socialist economy. Socialist. Fake socialist. But you get what I'm saying. Okay, now where to put these? I feel like it's got some there. I want everyone to be taxed 100% based. I do like, I like the Matt Vernegg idea of just having a really high employer side payroll tax because employees don't realize they're paying it, and you can tax them. You could have like a 30% employer side payroll tax. Okay, the second one is still tariffs, right? So I think this, oh, it's also still tariffs. Fuck me. I could have just copied both of them. Well, probably have to put this in. Oh, I gotta sort my tax notes better too, man. I'm so bad at fucking. One day I'll get around. I probably gotta sort. I know I have. There's one funny meta analysis I have. Or it's not funny, but it's like of like fucking 200 fucking studies that all find that like corporate tax cuts have basically a zero effect on economic growth. You ever gonna stop supporting the Dem establishment? Never. What do you mean? What do you mean? Literally never. Literally not until I die. This is so fucked up. I don't want to go over this because this is funny. You seem, you need to go through if you want to seem respectable. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, how did the dating show go?
Oh, not good, but whatever.
Oh.
I was voted out first kind of second round.
Well,
Rats.
was it because you weren't wearing your capybara sweatshirt?
I bet that's probably the reason why. Yeah. Do you know I'm wearing the dress right now?
See, you have told me repeatedly that you were going to wear the capybara sweater.
I have.
And you just didn't.
This is the only time I didn't, because I didn't open you saying yes in time, even though I knew he was going to say yes. I probably should have just done it, but.
Man, you have to listen to me when it comes to
these so
things.
many.
I'm not trying to screw you over.
There are so many videos of me out there wearing the capybara shirt. You can go.
So, like, how was the dating show set up? Was it set up like lover host, or was it just like?
I don't even.
How did it work?
It was like I mean, it's a bit like lover host. They like ask you to introduce yourself, and they ask questions, and like every round or whatever, she votes people out.
Oh, okay. So like I thought it was gonna be like you were the one
No.
who was like, okay. I thought it was gonna be like centered around you, and there were gonna be
No,
like
I'm not that important, Ness. I hate
10
to break it to you.
girls.
I hate to break it to you.
Well, you'll get them next time. You'll get them next time.
Real.
Most of the time, people who like get on these shows will be on them like 5 more times.
I'm
Which,
sure I'll be.
now that I'm saying that out loud, is a little bit embarrassing, but also, you know, there's.
I'm sure I'll be invited again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'm not. I was never intending on getting far, believe it or not. But okay.
I believe in you. Okay.
Right.
No, I do. I'm serious. I'm being genuine.
On the
Jared.
Discord e-dating show. I think you're taking this one too seriously, but okay.
Well, I know how badly you want a girlfriend. Jared, I want you to get a girlfriend. I need you to get a girlfriend. This
You
is.
need me to get a girlfriend.
Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe like a Discord e-girlfriend probably isn't the best for you. But something is better than nothing. Virtual pussy is better than no pussy.
This is true. Well, I don't want to say that, but
Don't question me on this. If you want to, okay, this isn't my personal belief, but if you want to look at it from the bright side, virtual pussy doesn't smell.
True.
It doesn't smell, and also, it's not sticky. It's not gross, because you're not, like, there physically. Vaginas are pretty
Right.
disgusting.
This is
So-
accurate, actually. Yeah.
It is. As someone who has one, they are pretty nasty and gnarly. So, yeah.
I get like a little bit of virtual pussy. Like there's.
Really? Jared, girls send you nudes?
I'm not Discord e-dating people because I don't think I would want to do that. But like it's.
I would hope not. Do you have a roster? What's going on?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Why can't I know? Can I tell you? Like, can you tell me when you get off stream? 'Cause I'm-
I know. Yeah, I can tell you when I get off stream.
Okay.
You know about Love Sense products? I don't know. No, I have no clue.
What is that? Is that like Gwyneth Paltrow?
It might be. The best sex toys, yeah. Wait, is this the one with the funny that got the funny tongue? I think this might be the. You know that?
I remember that one. I showed all my friends that.
Adjustable prostate massager.
Huh. Hey, I was talking about this with my coworkers earlier. I don't understand butt sex.
Me either, really? Yeah.
I mean, like, if you're gay, I get it, because, like, that's really, like, the only hole you have to work with, but, like, other than, like, your mouth, but, like, giving head can be, like, horrible. But, like, I don't know, if you're, like, straight and having butt sex, I feel like that's, like, an issue. Or if you're, like, a lesbian having butt sex, like, why? Like, it doesn't even feel good in there. And also,
Well, some
like,
people
there's, like...
think it does, I guess. I don't know.
Well, like for males, like your G spot is like in your butthole. But 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 it's just like but like your poop comes out of there. Like that's gross. And like some people like eat butt. Like some people like literally like eat out their girlfriend's ass
Yeah,
and or
that's
like
especially weird to me.
some girls will eat out their boyfriend's ass and it's just like so gross. Like you're getting caca and doo doo all over your face. Like I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like eating pussy is like an art, I feel like. Eating pussy is like a craft, you know? It's like a skill. It's
Sure.
like something like you have to like I don't know. Like I respect people who eat pussy. But people who eat ass
Okay.
I just don't get
Yeah,
it.
it's weird.
It is weird.
You clean before, dummy. Yeah, I understand people clean before.
Well,
Still.
yeah, okay, but here's the thing. You clean before, but then you can't, like, fucking eat or drink anything for a day because you can't shit. And then you gotta start the whole process over. Like, you can't have anything in your system, otherwise, when you have butt sex, you're gonna shit all over. That just sounds like so much work just to have sex for 20 minutes. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't get it. Like, I don't understand the appeal. Because, like, you gotta get, like, a fucking... What's it called? A bidet? No. That's, like, that's, like, when the toilet cleans your butt. You gotta get...
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Well,
it's
even
called a
still,
douche
it's not like
bag.
it's not
You
like
literally
one
have to,
fucking.
like...
Not like. Oh, I mean, maybe. It
You-
wouldn't
like,
feel.
you have to, like...
I don't think it's never gonna be like that clean. And then even if I know it's clean, even if it was like psychologically, like I'm never gonna think it's clean because like
Right.
because it's the doo-doo hole.
Right, literally.
Search bottoming on YouTube. I don't know if I want to do that.
No, don't do that.
I really hope a Boy is not still watching. I hope he's gone by now. I hope
You can... If he thinks lesser of you, you can blame it on me.
Okay. Well, he
You're
did
like,
come in
"Hey,
when he
this-
was wearing the dress to begin with, but
Wait, you're wearing a dress?
yeah.
Hold the fuck on.
Oh my god.
I gotta see this. Jared, how did you acquire a dress? You live in an all-men household.
Isaac. Well, it's like a costume dress thing. Isaac gave it to me because I lost a gaming challenge we had.
Oh. Fuck is this?
Why am I being made fun of? Why am I being laughed at for this? What the hell?
I didn't even say anything.
I don't know.
Oh,
Said you were
it's
looking it up.
lacy and pink. It has flowers.
Yeah. Okay. I see how it is. Okay, buddy.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Yeah.
Go on the dating show with that on.
I did. Well,
Oh.
I had to put it on during the show because fucking Zach donated, but whatever. It almost saved me, actually, but whatever.
Damn.
Yeah. When I get my license in five days, unless I fail, which I won't, because I would never. Can we go to the cat cafe?
Yes,
Yippee!
we can. I have to go to my stupid college all day tomorrow.
And when it goes in,
I have to go to stupid school, and I don't want to. Who is that gay boy?
I've watched this before you bought him for a guy.
situation go a lot smoother. Speaking of smooth, now I know everyone has their preferences, but if I'm totally
I have
being
the
honest,
stream
I
muted,
think
so I can't hear it.
He's just
your sensitive
being gay.
areas.
He sounds
so
gay.
There are hair removal
Oh yeah, he
creams
looks gay.
out
Fucking.
there.
Oh, there are hair removal creams, you say. Oh, am I aware?
Oh, I remember this video.
Oh boy, am I aware of the... Watch from beginning. I'm not watching How to Bottom for a guy. I have no interest in that. I have negative interest in that, actually. This entire discussion has been about why butt sex is gross.
Well,
Play it. I know people fucking clean for reaction. What do you want me to say?
don't knock it till you try
This-
it, Jared. I know
this
I've been
twink gay.
hating on it, but you know, you've got to live and
Yeah.
experience life for yourself.
I don't think you have had butt sex either, but okay.
I have not had butt sex, but you know, whatever.
Right.
Jared, have you ever unironically... Well, actually, I shouldn't ask that on stream. That would be inappropriate.
No, ask it. Do it.
Have you ever unironically watched gay porn?
No. Unironically, no.
Okay.
Or I don't even think I've ironic isn't the right word because
Well,
I've obviously
I'm sure
seen
we've all
gay
seen
porn
7
before,
Days
like when
Free.
I'm. Well, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like 7 Days Free, or like when we're going on fucking r/NC strokers on Reddit, stuff like that. But no.
Word. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you almost done with this chunk here?
I'm like a little more than halfway, I think.
Oh.
It's like I'm on layer -15. I gotta get to -58.
Oh yeah.
But I built a beacon, so I'm faster now. You are a hater? Oh, it does not hurt? I don't, like... Well, first of all, I don't believe you. Second of all, it's not the big... I don't know if that's even the biggest issue.
It doesn't hurt if you've had so much butt sex to the point where your butt is just loose.
Well, yeah, yeah.
That's how any hole works. You stretch it out and then
not
it
if you,
becomes loose.
not if you stick Sharpies in it beforehand.
Oh.
Everyone watching, go to Reddit and type in r/Sharpies and butthole. That's a good subreddit. Fake news coming from her. Wow.
Fake news? Okay.
Wait, is Mida here? Where's Mida? He knows about butt sex.
Oh, is that the bisexual?
Yeah. I don't think Mida's here.
This is why gay people bother me. I will say something objectively correct and then
Oh
they'll be
my God.
like...
Right. I was gonna get my Twitch account banned.
In a video game, guys.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft, not in real life.
Dude, Kick will automatically, because it fucking sees Minecraft on my stream, change my category to Minecraft. But I'm not really just doing Minecraft.
You train your butthole? That is literally what I just said. How is that fake news? That is literally what I said. Is that you have it so much to the point where your hole gets used to it. That is factual. How is what I said wrong? You're about to piss me off. Also, having to train your butthole just sounds so, like, horrible. I shouldn't have to train my butthole for anything other than pooping.
Okay. That is not the same thing. It is wrong. A custom doesn't mean meat loose as you describe it. Wow.
Dude, okay. I'm done with the conversation. I'm done with the conversation. This is making me angry. I don't feel like arguing with gay people today.
Some can't take a pencil in it for the first time.
Yeah, because you're not
What
supposed
about-
to stick stuff in your butt. That's
What
not
about-
how God designed us.
What if it was a sharp? This is true. Ness, have you seen Michael Knowles go on Jubilee?
Angry because you're wrong? Yeah, Kaio.
Did you see that?
I
The-
saw it in my recommended. I did not watch it because I knew it would have pissed
I
me
haven't.
off.
I haven't watched all of it, but his I think his first
Is that what
claim
he
is that
says?
basically he said gay marriage is not real.
Because
said
you're not
that- I
supposed
think
to
that-
put things in your butt.
Well, because God has said gay marriage isn't real. And he said
I feel like that's a better argument against gay marriage. Is that, like, besides the fact that, like, religious stuff, I feel like just the simple fact that you get poopy dick is, like, it's like a better
people
argument.
People kind of make that argument because they're like, oh, gay people get AIDS
But
more.
I've never
Which-
seen like people like Charlie Kirk make that argument before. They've all just been like, it says it in the Bible, but it's just
Yeah.
like me personally, if you were to convince me, if you were to give me any reason that gay marriage is wrong, it would be that you get poopy dick.
He also said transgenderism should be eradicated from public life entirely. He said pride parades should be banned. Yeah, he's an interesting guy. I didn't watch that. I have no clue what his argument for the pride parade should be banned thing is, because there's no shot that's actually constitutional. He might have a more limited version of it. Because there's no shot you can actually ban pride parades.
I was with my friends today and they were like, Ness, what's the first protest you've ever been to? And I told them I've never been to a protest. And they all like looked at me like really funny. And it made me feel bad.
Wow.
Because I've never done anything like that.
Why did they? I mean, I've never protested except in Roblox, but
Yeah, in Roblox.
yeah, bro. Would you get in a relationship with a girl who likes anal? I mean, as long as she's okay with like I would never. I don't want to say I would never do anal because I'm sure technically, if there was if you know, perfect 10 out of
If the
10 girl,
circumstances were
whatever, and like she wants me to, but I don't know if I'm fuck or whatever. I don't know if I would ever eat her ass, but I might be okay with some anal. So she does oral, and you can only try anal on. So she does oral, and you can only try anal on her butt. I mean, I don't know. Are you saying that's a hypothetical? Like, if I get a blowjob, and she only offers me anal, would I take it? I don't think I would, unless. Again, I'm sure there's hypothetically a girl. So, perfect. Hypothetical. Okay.
Me personally,
Darius said he's gonna do. You know Darius, you're best pals with Darius. You just don't know it
it's
yet.
Darius. Hey. It's Darius.
Yeah, that Darius. Yep. Darius, why you my glot?
Okay, what did Darius say?
If Darius knows about that Darius, I need my chat to tell him. But he's gonna do a tour of the East Coast, and he's gonna join protest when he does it. So we can go with Darius, who you know and are very close personal friends with, to a protest he does in North Carolina. So you'd be okay with never letting you fuck her vagina? No. I said no in that hypothetical, did I not?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you said no. This guy just doesn't listen.
True.
Anyway. I was going to say something,
Yeah.
and I forgot.
Wow.
Hello?
Hi.
Fun? What what was your that one text right under get ready? What is the context of this?
Oh, talking about butt sex?
Yes. What's the context there? What in what route? Like how like the poop hole loophole? Like what are we talking about?
Yeah, Ness just came in here and said, I love butt sex.
Hey, that's actually the opposite of what I said.
Ness is copying Michael Knowles. She said, I hate gay people because of poopy dick.
I did not say I hate gay people. Did not say that. I said I don't like them. Didn't say I hate them.
Good talking to you, Non-Fun. Good conversation.
Okay,
I'm gonna
this dude. Okay.
Some stranger totally thinks less of me because I just said that. Are you the Uncle Ruckus of Pride?
You know Isaac has two dads, Ness?
Is that the guy from the Boondocks?
The Boondocks?
You've never watched the Boondocks?
That's a made-up word you just said.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be Uncle Ruckus. He's pretty
Darius
funny.
isn't even alive. Where the fuck did Isaac? Was he talking GGG? He was talking to GGG. Oh, I gotta buy nonfun.gg at some point.
Which con Europe
Yes, you know
is
about
back?
that, right?
No, I don't.
You don't know about me being a NGGer?
That sounds like a bad word that you can't say.
No, I'm missing. No, it's no. It makes sense in context.
Okay. So what's the context?
Okay, so basically, a lot of streamers, specifically Destiny, the biggest one, I think he did it first too, has their website as theirname.gg, and they call their fandom like the first letter of their name, GG. You know, so Destiny is DGG. If you're a Destiny fan, you're a DGGer. since my name starts with N, it's a little inconvenient.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
You
So we gotta find.
You're in a bit of a pickle there.
I am in a bit of a pickle. I don't know what to do about it.
Well.
I'm not logged in. I'm a Jake Pauler. I still need to find 6 women.
You're a little bit late on that.
Nah. I am. Actually, I don't know if it's been a week yet. But I probably should have kind of run out of time here. If there's any woman watching right now,
I'm
I just
like,
need to ask you out. You guys can say no. I just need it so I can tell Wick I did it.
Josh's message that he's sending in the server during the the dating show is really funny.
I should do that. Hope it okay. Yeah, I didn't read theirs. I was reading fucking Isaac messages. I should have read theirs.
It was really funny.
My gambit didn't work. No, not really a gambit. My intro was good, okay? I think they liked my intro. But they didn't like my answer to the question. If we went, the question was like, if you went on a first date and it went poorly, what would you do on a second date to like make up for it and everything? They're like, come up with like a unique second date to make her totally forget about the first one. My answer was sign fake elector certificates.
Yeah.
And they didn't like that one. But it's funny.
Because it
if you didn't get
wasn't
it.
funny.
It's funny if you know. It's funny if you know.
Well, she doesn't know. That's why she's on a Discord dating show.
Yeah, probably. I didn't think of it like that.
Bow, 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 bow. Da, 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 da. You know that song?
No, I don't know what one you're talking about. Oh, I still have the fucking gay... Dude, you sent me a whole playlist of this. I just realized this is in a playlist of... I like this next video better, actually. How to make thousands a month on OnlyFans.
I like this next video better, actually.
Do you want to be...
So good.
What was that? Oh, you redeemed that. Oh my god, that's what it was. I forgot I made that a fucking alert. Oh my god.
What happened to twerk break?
I have twerk break. It's just, well, I don't have it as a redeem thing because it doesn't automatically redeem it. I have to manually hit it. That's annoying. People don't like twerk break.
Why not?
I don't know. I love Wakanda Forever, Kamala Harris.
Be making...
I wish I could make thousands a month on OnlyFans.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
If you tried really hard, Ness, you probably could.
See, people say that, and I just don't think that's true.
You have to, I mean, it's easier for a woman to do it, but it's still... it's like, it's insane. Like, top fucking 1% of OnlyFans creators make, like, 80% of the money on the site. So it's, like, really... It's hard to break into that. You have to do a lot of shit.
OnlyFans, like, ban porn?
They tried, but then they realized literally nobody is going to use it for anything else. So they went back on it.
Damn. I like... Yeah. I like to think, and like, people tell me that I'm attractive enough that like I could like do stuff like that, but like I just don't... I don't think that's a possibility.
If you put,
I don't
I'm
think
pretty
that's...
sure you... If you got enough eyes on you, I'm sure you could. It's just hard to do that first part.
I saw, you know how some people have like fat fetishes?
Yeah.
I saw this really, really big lady.
Okay.
I saw this really, really big lady, and I found out, I was just like so intrigued as to how somebody could get that big. And so I looked on her Instagram profile, and then I found out that she has an OnlyFans. I'm like, okay, well, like, at that point I was really tempted to pay for the OnlyFans just because I was so, like, morbidly curious. But then I found her Twitter, and her Twitter has everything completely uncensored. And she is so humongous, and her boyfriend is, like, so skinny. And it's like when they're in photos together,
I know how I could
photos together,
make
it
a
doesn't
living
even
now.
look like, it doesn't even look like porn. Like, it just looks like they're kissing because of how big she is. Like, she covers him up. It's so scary. I have to find
Did we ever ask
this.
you? Did we ever ask you the superhero question?
I don't think so.
Okay, so if you were dying of cancer, hypothetically, what superhero would you want us to send you? But I already know the answer. But say what you think the answer is. But it's wrong.
Who would I, like, want me to, like...
What superhero do we want? Do you want us to send you? Like a Make-A-Wish, like, superhero? Like what?
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, a superhero to, like, cure my cancer, or like a superhero to, like, come in, like, and like visit me while I'm on my deathbed.
No, they're just visiting. Kyle wants you to pick Spider-Man. He wants you to pick Spider-Man and invite him so he can see Spider-Man.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of my favorite superhero. I know it's not Spider-Man, but like I can't think of any other superhero other than Spider-Man.
That's the wrong answer.
Was the right answer Spider-Man?
The right answer is a 400-pound Mexican lady dressed as Squirrel Girl. That's the answer. It's Fat Squirrel Girl, and she's Mexican and doesn't speak English.
Oh, okay.
That's what you're getting. That's the best we can do. There's no Spider-Mans available.
Damn. Do you think I could be successful as like a party princess?
Probably. I can't imagine it's... I don't know how competitive of a market that is and where we
Well,
are.
I'm pretty
I don't
sure.
know.
Well, to do it like professionally, I think you have to have like at least some experience in acting. I don't think you need to like have a degree for it, but like you've got to like know what you're doing.
There's children, bro.
There are no
Puerto Rican princesses. I mean...
Hey, so I don't look Puerto Rican.
I mean, one, we're in the woke times, okay? There can be a Puerto Rican Cinderella. It's Snow White. If the liberals allow it.
Right.
Also, if they happen to not allow it, I mean, Pocahontas.
Right. But like I'm not like I don't look Puerto Rican. Like I could easily do like Elsa or something. Like I don't think I look that. Yeah.
I don't know if people know you're Puerto Rican, but they're not gonna think that you're white. Can you be brave? I don't know how many people
like
are
Merida?
requesting brave.
I don't know. I see it sometimes on TikTok. I follow this lady who's like a professional princess. And she does like Alice in Wonderland, and like you think of like of all the Disney characters, Alice in Wonderland would be like the least requested. Do you have phantoms on you, or are you just so far down that like they're not getting you?
I slept not that long ago. I had a lot of fucking phantoms earlier.
I feel like 2 summers ago when we had a server, this was like my first time playing with you guys. I made the chunk error at spawn, and like I eventually got so far down that the phantoms couldn't even get me. But I might have been hallucinating. I don't remember.
That might be I don't know when the last time I slept was for sure, but I'm almost there. I got like 20 more blocks or something. 30 blocks, I think.
This is gonna be so inconvenient for me every time I go mining.
Don't worry, I fixed your staircase. It goes around the chunk air now.
Thanks. Okay. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get a snack. I'll talk to you later, Jared.
Talk to her.
Okay, bye.
Why didn't she like talk to her? I don't know if Darius saw mine that he's gonna. Oh no! Oh, Isaac's ruining it. Isaac's ruining it. What is this guy even doing? Appreciate how you get all your career from TikTok. I mean, that was Tanas, yeah. Where's Isaac? No, he's watching abortion debates.
Again and again in conversation is a through theme that we're having. So I hear what you're saying. I agree that we have bodily autonomy. I have the right to not someone to come and hit me, hurt me, etc.
I hate dumb people.
But there's a very unique relationship when a woman is pregnant with another human life.
It's a lot more open world, but you can really cuss. Yeah, I really like us open world. That's the one thing I
How do I? Why the fuck can't I?
Body, and that's her son or her daughter.
I was playing some.
Whether she-
Oh fuck, it's Twitch, so you can't go back. I was playing some Sniper Elite while I was watching a fellow streamer, the one I joined the call with earlier. He went on a dating panel. Actually, I'll put Will spin a little bit making fun of him. No, maybe a little. Hopefully he's not here.
He's gonna see that I'm looking at him.
Leave. Please leave. Oh no.
He's gonna see that I'm looking at him.
Like when you think about it, like in terms of economics, right? Like in terms of like economic theory, you really can't kind of decipher what's going on. Either we destroy the all. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's what we're talking about right now. All arts. And it's like really complex and it's really difficult to like understand what's fully going on. You know? Do we think he left? Right, like in terms of like economic theory, you really can't.
Okay. Jesus.
Hey man, what you doing? What's going on?
Not much. Been a while.
It has. Yeah.
Yeah.
So about the elephant in the room. Why the fuck were you watching my stream right then and there? What the fuck?
Okay, I wanted to.
We're just opening stream right then and there. Do you understand how crazy that is?
I know.
What the fuck?
I wanted to see what we were leaking supposedly, but
how did you just click on it? How long did I have?
It was like maybe 20 seconds from when I clicked on, and you said, and you clicked on my stream.
So how is your stream going? Having fun over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it Isn't that like interesting?
What about it?
I don't know.
I need to figure out. I think I am gonna probably buy nonfun.gg at this point.
That is interesting.
Just because I think it'd be funny. I don't know how to make. I know Destiny has his like website shit like open source because like Voss uses the same thing. Dylan Burns uses like the same thing, but I don't know how actually like use it. So
Yeah. Do you know like when
Good
as
message.
like do you ever have any
Love.
moments as like a kid where you like got caught like doing something you weren't supposed to do, and then you like have to have a conversation with your parent and they're like completely serious and you're just like, I don't know how to operate in this situation?
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? Isn't that just an interesting dynamic?
I mean, I sure. I don't see how it's relevant.
Yeah. Neither do I. So, how about the Mets?
I really don't know anything about them. Remember we figured
You know,
out
Chicago Bears are undefeated in 2025. Did you know that?
That sounds like a made up team.
They technically are. The Chicago Cubs are. They're 1-0, baby. Yeah,
Whoa.
it's been fun chatting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. I just wanted to see what bro was doing. I honestly forget the exact reason I clicked on it in the first place, but he was making fun of me, so it ended up being justified, you know. It's because he's making fun of me today. He's telling Darius I have no Riz. Like, what the hell? What the hell, dude? This guy. Literally my biggest hater. He tells it to me jokingly, but he is. He is. Secretly, he is, actually. Unironically, my biggest hater. He's probably watching me right now. I'm going to click on his stream. Watch. 100% he's going to be watching me. He's going to be watching me say this shit. 100%. 100%. Oh no, he's watching. He's watching the old stream. I saw my video on recommended. That happens to me a lot. It recommends me my own live stream. Oh, do you mean like if I go to my YouTube homepage, it'll be your videos? It will be. Don't worry, bro. I like all your videos. I watched the Substack, your Substack post narration video today. That was fire. That was fire. Fire, fire. A glass. If you post more, I would. I'm working. Listen, I gotta edit so much shit, man. And I think I have a. Oh shit! I might actually have to go do this. Hold on. Yeah. Fuck, why aren't bookmarks? Schedule of assignments. Uh-oh. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, guys. I gotta go. I got 15 minutes to make a fucking to make a English assignment post, discussion, stupid fucking post, stupid shit. All right, let's go over to Isaac. Oh no, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, okay. What do you mean what? All right, good Sri. I'll